Yay.
We're recording.
Yay. I'll move over here. She sent me a picture, so I didn't even take her. I said, look what I found.
I'm trying to make it so you can see everyone, kind of.
Oh, you got her.
Like you're in spot then. You know, it's like you're at the table.
I like this. The way I brought it, it fit in my hand.
Well, should we say a prayer before we eat?
Yeah.
Because I'm hungry. Eat some stuff. Oh, good.
Thank you, Lord, for this time when we can get together and just discuss the things that are in front of us as far as our business world goes, but may we be ever mindful that our commitment really is to you. I just pray, God, that you would find what we do and say here honorable to you, and that we would be able to lift up our teams, lift up our burdens, and all the other busy things and life that's going on outside of you. We just give it all to you, God. I just ask that you would be with those who can't be with us today, give them strength for this day, and be with all of those that are on Zoom with us. Bless them wherever they are.
Amen. All right. Yes. Thank you. Okay. I know some of you printed agendas, but we added a couple things. So
I know.
not pretty things, just
But basically, so this takes the place of that.
it's just the director bound stuff.
Got you.
Okay. So let's go around. Spring has sprung. Woohoo!
Did you see it snowed last night?
They do not say
Yeah.
the S word. Yes,
Yes,
it
it
snowed
was.
a lot.
Yeah.
It just kept melting, but it was coming down. It was snowing.
It was heavy.
Wow.
And Russell, Minnesota had it on the ground. Like still.
Yeah, my friend out in Colorado got 6 inches last night and then get 5 more right now.
Oh
Yeah.
my word.
Yeah. So it could be worse. But
Yes, it could be.
I am just thrilled about like just people's moods at my
Yay.
parties, and like maybe you guys are feeling that too. But I thought it'd be fun to just share one thing that has happened in the last month that we're most excited about. We're proud of.
I was able to touch my systems. Like I'm like, oh, I need to redo my host coaching system. Like it's just I wanted to make it easier to pass on, and it's okay. But I've been trying something new with my host coaching, and it's going okay. I wouldn't say it's like fabulous yet, so gotta try it for a few months here before I can decide whether it's good or bad.
I think that's kind of thing. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I'm excited about the energy I feel from my team. We're starting to respond and talk more on our team page, which I think a big thing is the monthly daily posts. That is huge. They keep them in contact with me, even though we do text a lot, but like, I don't know, I feel like, yeah, it gives them ideas and keeps them on their business every day.
They feel informed. They do. Yeah.
Well, at the risk of sounding really personally, I had my best selling month ever. If you could have combined it all. Some had to hold over because we didn't get close, but if we combined it all together, my best month ever in Pampered Shop in April. I was pretty proud of that considering it was April.
And a $3,000 party.
Two
Anywhere in Hawaii.
Two of them.
Two of them?
$3,000. Well, I had last April was one where I had like 9,000. April was a weird month. April can be a really good month, but it's an in-betweener.
I don't get it, but it's great.
You were gone.
I hit excellent.
Yay!
Kayla says yay. I heard it.
Crank her up, man.
I know. I didn't realize I didn't have you all the way
Let's
up.
see here. I feel blessed. Like my hosts were rock stars last month, and being gone, I was still really mindful and did host coaching, which I'm better at now. And had probably it was my second best month in April. It's gone 2 weeks. So.
Yeah. So we're expecting 18,000 this month.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
But the timing was great. Like, financially, we need it. God knew it. Just He keeps taking care of us. That was good. Absolutely.
I took 2 strikes.
and then I went and looked, I was like, oh, I don't see good. So while you were working really hard, I was slacking off. However, and I had a ton of cancellations and was feeling really like, I don't know what to do. I can't get these shows to stick. And then I had my first 5 or 6 virtuals, and I think I've already sold 5,000. And they all got, they were late in the month. They were after I got back, but they didn't close till the 1st. So I started out with a bang and seemed to be moving along better with bookings.
Good.
Yay.
Good. Good. Taylor, what about you?
I was really worried about my May calendar like 2 weeks ago because it was not looking good. So I did a little bit of blitzing and I've been very pleased with the results. So I think May's going to be okay. So I'm excited about that.
Good. All right, so let's talk, we'll just go through the agenda. Recipe night. I loved Monday's meeting. Thank you so much for hosting. I just had a good feeling when I left, so I wonder if everybody else felt that way or it was just me. Nicolata talking.
I felt good about the meeting. I love the new get the more you're looking for format. My sad concern is that there was no, and as much as you're getting more communication, I'm so we're gonna lose 3 people. I already discussed that, talked to them and things, but yeah. But the meeting in and of itself, I thought it was awesome. I don't know. I left feeling great about what happened. I thought you did a good job. Carrie, you did great. But I left defeated. Like why am I here?
Like you wish they could be here.
Like I wish they could be here. Nobody heard that. So how do I get them on board with that fantastic presentation that we just did? How do I work with that? I don't know how. I don't know what to do. And then it makes me think, why am I could have stayed home and I could
That's the way I felt.
Yeah.
That's the way I felt in the past. My team never really made the trip up here. They did for a period of time when it was one team together with on these teams. What I found is that I just have to not let it get to me because it's not personal. It is just the way they have to run their business. It's the way people have to do that. That team's gone now. They're the ones who attended. The ones that are close enough to come, they don't come either, but they work night jobs. They work, so that still doesn't mean they won't perform. I guess that's the way I feel. And like you talk about people coming and go, and that's just the cycle that I had to get used to too, and not let it take me back because I feel like sometimes it would hold me back. Let me stuck in that moment of, oh no, they're leaving. They're not hanging on. My advice would be just keep your eyes forward and keep building and supporting the ones who are allowing you to.
And sometimes I think it works to get, and sometimes we go to give. But all in all, I think almost every meeting we have, I get and give. Like I get something from the meeting. I have sometimes looked back and went, hey, that was such a great meeting. Oh, there's so many people there. And then I would really think about it and go, and I could get bummed out about it. Judy Joel told me, do not focus on those that weren't there. Focus on those that were.
Yeah, and that's always been my goers, but I have no goers.
Yeah, I had 2 out of 17 active last month, so yeah, that alone was out for me last month. And I barely anybody that lives local. I bought maybe 3, but they've never come to a single recipe night. And I go to recipe nights and do them for you guys, or like to like when I was a consultant, put myself in those mindset too. And then I try to tag them as much as I can and go live. We go live, so but. It's hard because then I did try to, tag them and stuff, but
And it's not just us. I think it's the way the world is going that that people are less engaged. They're less last thought. Can we have us here? Will they hurt you?
No, I don't ingest any good.
So connection is so important though, that I think we can't stop, you know? And maybe there's some months, you know, when you're feeling like that, maybe you just can't attend, but that's the beauty of the whole thing. We're all here to support each other.
See, I can't do that. I would feel guilty. I would feel like I was letting
Show her something, then you don't have to go back.
Oh, that's how it works. Okay.
Are all of your team members in Sioux Falls?
No, they're not all in Sioux Falls. The majority aren't, but there are some, and there's some that, well, here's the thing. There's no reason they can't be on Zoom.
Right.
Yeah.
Get on Zoom. And so there's that's, you know,
But they could go and watch it later. And if they
and
do,
they might.
we should probably go and
We
tag
could probably
everyone.
take, and I try to split it up to be like introductions. Okay, now we're doing the recipes. Okay, now we're doing the, so,
Good.
and I try to label them. So even if I didn't label them during the time, I went back and labeled it. So that way
That
they,
was nice.
if they were looking for something specific, like they want to look at the recipes or they want to look at the training, they can. I think I labeled it training, get the more you're looking for.
I like the, you know,
If you
I
can
hope
show
it went
me.
well what I did with the opportunity event. I thought that was
I
kind of
don't
cool.
know.
So,
I like mushrooms. No.
so that's just my, I'm sure that's not what you were looking for, Jamie, but
No,
it's just that's why I'm looking for, you know, like the people that were involved, still involved. I mean, Carmen's killing it, guys. She is doing so
Oh,
good.
good for her.
And do you remember there was a time that you felt like she wasn't?
Yeah, I do.
And like, it's a
And
cycle.
now suddenly she's
And Janelle tells me that
all
all the time when I'm in my lows. She's like, remember, it's a cycle.
Or-
Like, it's gonna come back. It's
Or
things
I
are gonna
go
get
to
better.
the-
It's hard to see it at that time too, though,
She
because you have
was
those
gonna come.
fears.
But you couldn't because I asked her to post in our team, and I'll flip it over to you guys too. If it's good, well, not if it's good, I will flip it over. She stayed home because this host wanted her to come on her virtual party and just answer questions. And she said there was like 6-7 people on there, and she added $200 in steps as soon as that little pop-up video was done. She didn't do anything. She didn't do a demo or anything. She just hung out with them and answered questions. I thought that was genius.
So she was live. They
Live.
typed in questions.
They knew she was going to be live.
No mushrooms, please.
And so they knew she was going to be live.
They announced what time and.
And that was the only day they could work it out.
Dina, mushrooms or no mushrooms?
Mushrooms, please.
I was gonna say the other thing I always think of, Judy Jolie says recruiting fixes everything. And so I'm like,
I'm working on it.
you know, that's where I'm like, I
Yeah,
told her, I
like
said,
five
I gotta get 2 by the 15th. I've got this new mentality from our training of like, you know, try to make your team green by the 15th. I'm like, shoot, why don't we wait till the end of the month to recruit? Let's get 2 by the 15th and then get 2 by the 30th. So I got 4 this month.
We were green
Like-
by the 3rd this month.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I remember. It was like, oh my God.
That's awesome.
I'm sure beats the last of the month trying to,
And I really want to, yeah.
that's not a fun feeling.
I want to really start creating a recruiting culture, but I'm like, I got to get my butt in gear first of all, because pretty sure they're not going to do it if I'm not doing it. Like,
Kayla, do you come on recipe night?
I was able to this time. It's because of the time difference, it's a little difficult here with my kids, but yeah, I think honestly it's more of a benefit to be able to go back and see it. It was super fun. Like, while you guys were live, being able to watch this time, I really wished I could have been there. But I do think that because it's different when you're not, you know, actually physically leaving your house and attending a place where you can give them your full attention. Like, if I just have it on my laptop and my kids are running around and they're, you know, like, I feel like there's more benefit to me if I have time later to go back and watch it, but then obviously I have to make a point to do that. So
Do you think, okay, so is Judith close enough to you where you guys can get together or no?
yeah.
Is there certain areas, like we have Evansville, Indiana, at least for my team, where we could have watch parties? I don't know, they like get together with a few other consultants purposely.
Yeah, I think that would be fun.
You can watch it later on, maybe not during, because you know, time change, you know, that might be difficult for you, but for others,
Mhm.
You don't have to be together to have a lot.
well, you don't, but I just thought it might be a good way, so then they could watch and talk about it and be just
To make it more of a community feel.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know. Brainstorm. I don't know how that would look, but cool.
Yeah, Judith and I have done that before with other trainings, like where if we both missed it or whatever, and then she comes over and we'll turn it on and both watch.
We went live with blitzes before. I feel like I watched you guys blitzing together and you were blitzing together.
Yeah.
So I think the thing that Jamie is going to have us do with this, I really think could help us in the long run. But again, might not help right now. But if we can make this a habit, according to the way you explained it to me. Right. Well, we'll see if it presents us.
That's what we hope. Okay. So I also think maybe taking June and July and doing a family fun night, and then coming back in August, it'll have a chance to, it doesn't lose its luster. It's not like every month or another meeting. Like, it'll be a while till we do another recipe night. So, and we'll be after conference, and so,
Excited.
yeah, let's just keep doing what we're doing, and if we feel that they will come, and if they don't, then we'll cross that bridge when we get there. At least we have a couple. I'm glad we're doing them together, because it was disheartening when we would do 4 directors, 5 directors, and 2 consultants. At least if we're all together, 13 directors and 6 consultants feels a little better than 2 consultants somehow.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, we probably don't have any bigger groups than what we had when we were separate, but it feels better. And this is where you have the largest number of people in the same area.
Right.
Like, another hour away or whatever, get off work and get there and type stuff. But I don't know. My town, like Mary or whoever's in our area, if we want to get together and just do a recipe, and I can take my husband out for the night. I mean, I just don't want you guys to feel like it's as somebody who it's always the trip for me. For every meeting, it's always an hour drive. There and back. It's like sometimes it feels daunting with everyday life tasks, everything on your plate. If you can keep your business, if you have somebody who's doing their business and they are consistent, don't feel bad if they don't show up. It might be everything they have to keep their business at that level.
And then,
So
also, I think people remember how you make them feel. So if we make them feel guilty about it, just like they do just a big mom. Like, if mom makes me feel bad, grandma makes me feel bad, then I wasn't about right, grandma. Well, it could be, like, we need to understand life is busy. And,
When you kind of gave me another idea, like you and Mary get together, split 5 minutes apart, do a recipe together, and then you can watch the live video at 8 when we were training together. Have little pockets of recipes. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're learning something just by cooking together. And like,
even
it's
if our
fun.
kids were around, it would just be us doing the recipe together. And getting another something that makes her feel more bonded to the business because her children are taking part of experiencing that. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. There's so many different things we can do. And just be fluid.
Yeah.
I think being fluid
And
and
just think with other
going
people.
with what we can do is also important. And I have to say, when I'm on and I miss you guys, like, I really wanted to come this day, but my back is so bad.
well, and if we offer like I'm working on this lady who does food photography, trying to get her to come.
Oh,
Teach us how to do the lighting right in your kitchen.
That would
That
be
way.
really cool.
So I got an email out to her. I thought if we can do like one specialty, like don't miss this one, we have a guest speaker or something. So we used to do to get people to come, surprise guest speaker. So let's talk the Canaries. We need to make a decision on the section we're gonna sit in. We need to make a decision on.
I was gonna ask, what's the deck anyway? Is that big deck in the corner?
The deck is out on the infield,
Outfield?
Outfield. It's a big.
Yep.
Platform, and you can do food and stuff, and I'm like, no, we'll be doing our own food. The thing that concerns me about doing the deck is the ticket prices are double. So let's say you have a family of 5, if, you know, if there were $6 tickets, it'd be $30 to go, but if you have a family of 5 and we sit on the deck. Yeah. And I'd like people to bring their families. So for me, I think the cheaper the better.
I think we can get in a spot, right? It's not like he's paying to.
No.
And they have a grass area they can always run around if
I rolled in once at that front, like, I don't think we were supposed to, but the route they might make us stay up in. But you think you'd want more people.
Well, if we're doing the food before, that cuts the cost of it, so $20 difference, I don't think that would be huge. If they're going in and they're buying food and drinks and all that stuff for their family, then that would be a big difference, but I think the $20 difference might not be that big. I don't know, that's, if I was like, I would, okay, yeah, let's get up there, so I can spend that extra $20 on that drink, hot dog.
Yeah, so if we feed them, and we can have drinks in the parking lot, like, when my girlfriends and I, when my roller girlfriends and I go, the goal is to get as drunk as you can, they're going there and not spend $10 for beer. That's what they do. And we set up bean bags, I mean, we do it right. That's my only experience with tailgating at the picnic.
Do other people do that, or are you alone?
No, there's a couple others that do it. And I told the guy, we'll probably tailgate and put food in the parking lot because it's, you know, at the chow. He's like, well, I'm gonna come on. So, I think of the ones that live local and just thinking of their family dynamic and why they're in it. Yeah, don't want to invite them to come to the costume.
Yeah.
It was the only way to sit together, too. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So should we just do $6 tickets?
Yeah,
And maybe we get in there and it's like, hey, we'll do like $5 for the mom down, or I don't know, like.
I think it's gonna
To guarantee a certain number of tickets. And if you don't, then we still have to buy those tickets. Plus it's $100 deck price. So just do the cheapest.
let's just do
$6
general,
general
we're gonna do
admission.
general admission.
Okay. The game starts at.
You said we were gonna arrive at 6 and the game starts.
You put Taylor up here.
7:05.
I was just making sure she could see everyone.
Can you hear?
Sorry, what?
Sorry.
You're all pretty quiet, but I know you're talking about the game, and I will not be able to be there.
Exactly. But I'm gonna move you up
Get
for
to the
later,
next part.
so you can hear better.
We'll shout louder.
Just gonna put you right here.
Oh, there you go.
Thanks.
That's 7. So I wonder if we should do, like, is an hour enough, or should we do 5:30? Because then that give us an hour.
We do a
and a half.
5:30 social even and 6 o'clock food.
Mhm.
I don't know.
We
used to do that
We
for-
get there and get it set up at 5:30 and.
Well, if we're there at 5.
Because I can be there at 5.
And what day of
Not
the week
everyone
is
can.
it?
We get that, but
Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday, which sounds like a lot of people were excited about a different.
June 24 or 5. June 25.
25th.
Okay.
So let's arrive at 5 as leaders. 5:30 to 6 is social, and 6 to 7 is tailgating. And are we gonna ask them to bring in like sides
Yes.
and bring their own meat to grill?
I think we
Or
should
what?
do meat.
Okay.
I think we should do meat and beverages.
And what are you gonna do? Hot dogs and burgers?
Yes, isn't it?
Mhm.
Burgers and dogs.
Have them bring their own beverage.
Really?
I want to try to
everybody
figure out
likes
what
different
kind of beer
things.
people
especially
want.
for kids too.
Kids, you know.
You know, juice.
I
Well,
would
they'd
just
have to
bring a
bring the
side
food.
and BYOB, and then we can each pitch in and bring the meat.
Okay.
We don't need to
Fine.
bring a side if we're bringing the meat.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we bring meat and look, we don't get fancy, do we? Are we talking like brats and hot dogs?
Burgers and hot dogs.
Burgers and hot dogs.
Hold
I
the
have
show.
like a half a hog, or almost, yeah, half a hog, and it's not gluten free, the broth, so we've touched 0 of them, and we will never touch them probably. My children eat them, and there's no way my husband can eat that much broth, so I can donate those, please. They've only been in my freezer 3 months. But
How many do you have?
I would say I have probably 50 or 60 at least. I could bring. But I mean, you just tell me how much you want and I can bring it, but
Yeah, we don't need that.
but I don't know how to do that pre-prep stuff with brats, or if you boil them in beer, or what you do with them, or you just stick them on the grill. What do you do?
Stick 'em on the
I don't know.
grill.
Put them in the microwave. First.
I stick them on the grill.
We get them to Devin.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll get them to
Get him to
Devin.
Devin, let him make it.
Okay, sweet.
He's the meat man.
Because we'll show up probably later than everybody else will, so if there's any,
There's time.
Yeah.
Another reason for the get together.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get another piece of pizza when you get a chance?
I'm so excited to get rid of those brats.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they're gonna be fabulous, but my kids don't eat them, and they didn't make them gluten-free, so. the
Are you
seasoning-
sure you want to donate them or do you want us to pay for them?
Might have to pick up just
No.
a little bit.
The hog was actually given to us because we do work for friends every now and then, and they have a hog farm. So they just gave us a
It's
hog.
very generous of you. Yeah, kind guys.
You got anything else? You got anything else gluten
I
filled?
have brought burgers. Burgers my kids won't eat either. Bratwurst patties.
Oh my gosh, they're so good. Yeah, we buy 'em
I
all the
love
time.
those. So
Alright.
who has a table?
I do.
Oh, and let's have everybody bring a chair.
Uh-huh.
BYOB and chair and side. And yard games.
I have so many of those.
Do you think maybe we could just handle the yard games
Yes.
between our team?
I've got Coop.
Because
I've got
Oh, I
Can
love
Jam.
food.
I've got
I got
cornhole.
beanbags.
I've got
She's like the green.
those are all parking lot
what
ones I
is
can
it that
do.
you throw in?
The
They-
frisbee.
No.
We have those poor man's golf.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
ball.
We have the two
balls?
balls, the
Yeah.
golf balls in the end.
Monkey balls?
Oh,
Ladder ball.
Ladder ball.
Ladder ball.
There's all kinds
Ladder
of
ball.
names for it.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Some are not as appropriate.
We
as
have the
others.
beanbag
So
toss
let's
and
do
ladder
ladder
ball. That one, my nephew has like a barbecue. It's really fun. It's like, they might need a little more space. It's Frisbees. And you have to get it through that slot
Can
in the
Jam,
front of
that's
it.
what I have.
Yeah, that's so fun.
You brought that.
So
for
we
last
gotta
one.
get there early and set up and take space. Like, I'll set my car here, someone sets their car here, someone sets their car here, and someone sets their car here.
You think 5 o'clock's early enough?
Yeah.
Do we need
It's
tents
like
or
it goes down in
canopies?
there.
Possibly.
If it's raining.
'Cause I have one.
I have one.
It just
too.
has one little
I think we have a pop-up.
ornery
If
side.
it's really
I still use it for
rainy,
vendor
really,
events.
really hot and sunny. Either way. I think we should bring them.
May 25th. Keep that in mind. I'm meaning to borrow those if it's raining.
I've got
Okay.
that one. It's a big one. And I've got the sand thingies that sit on top of
Nice.
them.
Okay, so pop up if needed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Pop up, yeah.
Tina and Jamie.
And I have one too.
Nice.
I have. Oh, where is it? Oh yeah, I just got it back. It's somewhere.
I might bring you the tent
It's in my
early
office. I have a 5-foot table.
with the brats.
Yeah.
Just in case, because if you're gonna be there,
That early.
much earlier than me, then.
And then do you want
Can you bring Charlotte to him?
what?
My husband is still freaking out.
Morgan's
He's telling everyone about it.
Like, did Morgan tell him what she's gonna
cousin
give him?
Yeah, no, she didn't tell him. I didn't tell him.
Oh, you did, okay.
Anyway, we'll talk about it later.
She talked about it
Okay.
yesterday.
He's still talking about it.
Okay, I gotta hear about this later.
Her cousin's a celebrity, and my husband is like knows all his lyrics.
Oh, yeah,
and,
yeah.
like,
I know about it. Okay,
Okay.
Okay, who's gonna?
table. You want some 5-foot? Like, bring any white tables that you have?
Yeah.
I have an 8-footer, 5-footer, and a.
Will you have room for all the
4-footer.
stuff you're bringing?
My van always has those
Okay.
3 tables in the back.
Now I have a table that also has a metal piece on it that you can set a tabletop grill on. Should I bring that too?
Yeah.
We'll bring the pickup. So it's no big deal.
Are we gonna have?
Indoor, outdoor grill.
Yes, I was just gonna ask.
Okay.
How many do you need? Everyone?
I don't own one.
She gave it away.
You
I
did?
don't own
I
one.
remember
Oh,
that.
I use it all the time.
I have one.
I
If
have
you need
one.
to bring it.
Okay, so I'm bringing yard games, indoor, outdoor grill. Do I need to bring a table too?
If you have one.
I think, you know, by the
No,
time
you
we
just
figure
bring
out-
games.
Bro,
Yeah, you
You
can
just
stick to
bring
games.
games.
I'll
come
bring
get
my
your
I'll bring my
table.
indoor, outdoor grill.
I think we need a lot of tables. By the time you think about
All
all
the
the sides,
I'll bring
And-
my 2 small 6-foot, 4-foot, and 8-foot.
Okay.
you know,
I'll have
Jamie's
2 of them.
bringing
And there's
3.
about 4 feet that you can actually set stuff on.
No.
I might just take that day
Just the
off,
grill
so I
thing,
can come
too.
up and help.
be fun. I'm so excited for this, you guys.
I am very excited for it. I think it's a really blast. And I've got this bench thing that I've set up on my vendor event, so I'll bring that 'cause people will put the chairs, so then they can sit on it. And bring extra chairs if you can.
So who's all bringing a grill?
Chairs.
I got one.
Dina, Jamie. I mean, that's me. There's 3 girls, but might need more. We'll just have to see how many people RSVP.
Yeah, if we have a lot, I think somewhere I still have our camping gas grill. I just don't know where it's at. And then also that one little blue one that I got through Pampered Chef. The little blue Weber.
Oh, I kind of remember.
Got
that.
it for
I didn't
something.
earn it, but
I didn't earn it.
That's, I think, sitting. So I mean, I could bring that. I'll write
You're just
down the
gonna do
grill.
charcoal or something?
Yeah, we'll have to do charcoal.
Or plug them into the cars.
Like I say, my van has plug-in too. Car has to be running for it, which is a big deal, but we also have a Honda generator that's really quiet
Do you?
for camping.
How many things can plug into it?
I don't know.
Let's see if we can blow the generator.
We could have 3 grills running off the generator. That would be awesome. Yeah, you bring that generator.
Just set that right in the middle and then have the grills around it.
You're gonna be bringing the pickup.
That's okay, because if I take off early.
So let's start praying for nice weather.
I don't know shit.
Mhm.
It doesn't rain, but if it does, we'll have some.
Okay. Well, I think that
Okay, we need buns and we need probably some burger. So I can patty up like 3 pounds of burger. Is that how you get those big ones at Hy-Vee?
10. Talking about the 10 pounders?
Well, I have 2 tubes like this. They're either 5. They're either
they're
by
fine.
5.
5.
So I could do like a 5-pounder of burger.
You
and
could
I'll
get like
just patty
15
them up.
burgers out of that or 20.
We'll do 3, 15.
3rd pound. Yeah.
Yeah.
5, 15. 3 pounds.
I do still think we need to have hot dogs, don't you? For the
Yeah,
They're so
kids?
cheap.
My
and
kids
so
love hot
good.
Yeah.
dogs.
So
And then ketchup, mustard.
Or do we want to just keep it simple and do brats and hot dogs?
kids will eat some of that stuff.
Or do
Hot
you want
dogs?
to do hamburgers?
No one hot dogs.
That's what I
Just do
mean.
brats
Do we
and
keep
hot
it
dogs.
simple and do brats and hot dogs and
Don't
stick
do
with
one.
one
I
kind of
see,
bun?
I see.
That'd be easier.
It
Let's
would be,
do it.
burgers are
Let's-
kind of yucky. You
And
gotta
they're
touch that.
expensive,
raw
and then
meat.
you got the bloody meat.
Okay,
I don't
forget
mind
that.
doing like some
Chopped up
onion,
onions,
raw and
Yeah.
on them.
Some
olive
yeah,
oil.
yeah,
you
yeah.
need onions.
spicy mustard.
Ballpark.
Let's just do that.
Everybody
I
should have
agree.
a hot dog or brat. Yeah, you're going to a baseball game.
Yeah.
Okay, so then,
I even Googled baseball pictures and that hot dog on a Ford came up. So that's how
Yeah.
you know.
what do you want me to do? You want me to do a bunch of hot dogs? Tell me what you need me to do.
Well, if you got the brats,
I can
do you want to do buns?
I can do buns.
I can do some. Tell me what to do.
I don't care.
I'm doing onions for sure.
Okay, Carrie's got onions.
Chopped onions.
How about if I bring the condiments?
Okay.
I didn't say, but I can grab relish too. I can do like
And
relish
you
and
guys,
onions.
you know there are a few other people that don't happen to be here with us today who
Yes.
could participate.
True.
So we will work on that.
Mhm. So buns.
Let's let them be in charge of buns.
How about buns
And I'll
and
do hot
dogs?
dogs. I can do dogs.
Okay.
I'm not bringing any food yet.
They can do brats and yeah. So then I'll
You
just
can
do
probably
chopped
have one
onions.
more person bring dogs. I don't know how many dogs to get. I'll just get one of those giant packages at Sam's or somewhere.
Well, can you write
And
it
if they're
out,
left over, I'm giving them to someone else.
Jamie on or whoever
Uh-huh.
writes it out, then we can just say these are things that we still need. Who
Yeah,
who
it's,
can
we
help.
really don't know the amounts for sure
Right.
yet, so we'll get
Right.
that figured
Well,
out.
we'll need a few
It'll
people.
get-
When
Probably
should
to
we
hold
ask
them.
them?
How many brats I have.
When should we ask them to RSVP by?
June 1st. Too early.
I think that's too early.
June 15th?
10 days
Give us
ahead.
10 days.
Perfect.
Okay.
I'm coming.
And I already have
Bert's
the
coming.
save the date image, so I'll just slap all the other details on that.
Good, perfect.
Did you see where you put the PC logo? on
I
the
did
walls?
see it. I loved it. In fact, I commented on it to somebody.
Did you?
I said, Look at this.
That's amazing.
Excuse mama.
Paper products and
Could they bring their own or not?
no, let's provide that.
Okay.
We could put
Maybe
that
we're gonna
out.
ask Jeannie to bring that, or someone who's
Just put it on the list. We'll
Okay,
get that.
bonds,
We can
paper
deal with
products.
that list really on the
on the
on the
legacy
page.
leaders.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Okay, how
we're boring the shit out of Kayla.
sorry, Kayla.
It's okay. I'm working.
Well, let's move on then.
Moving on.
Opportunity event. I think Janelle did a pop-up in the end of April, just so that we didn't go an entire month without a one,
Yeah.
which we didn't have a lot of interaction, but you never know.
Not even I spend time marketing it. It was, when we do that stuff last minute, it doesn't always work. But you know what? It's in there. It's in there. And now
it was
people
a
add
good
people.
warm up to
Yeah.
Mondays.
Yeah.
Like the videos were there.
So I'm
So
really glad that you
thank
did
you for filling in, Dina, and you did a great job.
Good. I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I just saying, I've been talking to people where I'm like, hey, you want me to add you to this event? Like, we just had one the other night.
Yep.
Like, go check it out.
I think it's almost better because of today's society. And honestly, when people are just interested, Bob Heilig always says, if it's something that they have to do at a certain time, you have to schedule it, whether that's a 3-way call or event, they are less likely to go unless they are almost there. Like they have to already probably have enough exposure that they just need one more push to do that, to actually take the time. They're almost decided that they're going to do it before they're going to schedule something and actually meet you at a certain time. Don't you think that? When you go to an interview, most of the time they sign. That's because the only time they come to the interview, they already kind of know they're going to start.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
I think having that all the time is awesome. Exactly. That's why they say don't do that first. You should never offer a coffee or whatever first. You should give them other little tidbits before, make sure that
I've been working
they're
with
interested.
her a long time, and then she called me and asked for dinner.
Yeah.
I went 3 hours later, and she never joined. And I had a colonoscopy the next day.
To get rid of that shit.
I was just gonna say that.
Because she moved my prep back like 3 hours, whatever.
So how do we get our teams recruiting? Like they're basically giving away a quick cooker, and I thought we'd have people signing up like crazy, and I'm not signing up people like crazy. So what do we do? What do we do? Recruiting fixes everything. We need some recruits.
I think giving them the words to say, who to message. I don't know.
Okay, can I read you what I just sent this morning? And I've had some good response back. I did like 3. I just went through 3 people that were in a chat. And if I can, pull it up real quick. It is so very simple. Here, this one. I said, hey, happy Teachers Week. I hit up all my teacher friends. These 3. Happy Teachers Week. Okay, I have to share this with you. Wondering if this might be a good time to give PC a try. Check out this amazing offer. Maybe just a summer gig, then very part-time during the school year. I don't know. Just wondering. I think you would be great at this. And then I put and that was it.
Are they replying?
Thanks, Dina, for thinking of me. I'm going to discuss this with my husband.
So I'm telling everybody reach out to all their teacher friends.
Reach out to all the teacher friends. And just something very simple, and I'll be, if you think that's, I mean, we'll
I think it's
see.
awesome. It sounds really laid back.
Yeah, I mean, it's sincerely, I have been, this girl would be amazing. And I'm not saying that she would do it all full force all through the school year, because she's a very busy teacher. But for the summer, her husband farms, and they're busy that way, but I did a bridal shower, but she's like, she doesn't do that much. She hangs out.
Yeah. If they taste the money in the summer, they would probably keep it going, or at least just
But
go
this
green.
way, you're like giving them permission to be okay with. But
Yeah.
what if I don't want to do it? I don't want to take your time if I'm not going to do it full force. I want to give them permission to say, taste and see. You know.
Let's do. What if we do like a theme of the week, like word suggestions for a group or a group of people? So it would be people that have the summer off from their job or school. So this week's could be your wording.
Teacher week.
And it would be teacher/college student week. What else is this? What else is a teacher, counselor, coach, college student week or something like that.
Graduates.
Yeah, or graduates, right? So you could bucket a bunch of things in there that we can think of off the top of our heads that are like no summer work. And then we have that for this first week. And then next week we do, or whatever. I don't know what day it is.
Or we just do teachers this week, and then next week do college and high school graduates.
Well, what other bucket could we think of? Maybe it doesn't always have to be a bucket where they're off for the summer. What if we just challenge them to reach out to their chicken list? Somebody who is a very organized professional woman who they think would be great, or man, who they think would be great, but they've never dared to ask. Because I think we miss those people that we think, oh, they make too much money, or they have too nice of a house. They're a lawyer, they're a doctor,
But I almost didn't offer it to Suzanne. She had this successful shop downtown, and I was like, do it anyway. So I asked her first party, and she's like, I thought about it. I'm like, right. So then every party every year, but it was one of those where it took a lot of balls for me to ask, because I thought, why would she ever want to do this? Like, we just can't assume people don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm. Brenda has had a lawyer on her team for about 1.5 years. She just wanted to pay down her college. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, they don't always have to be summer off things, is what I'm saying.
Right. I like that idea. Professionals,
Professionals.
They just call it professionals.
So
because what's the number 2 person? Nurses. So reach out to all your nurse friends.
Summer off week, and then professionals week.
Yeah, and you could even, hey, hope you had, like if we did nurses next week, you could say, hey, hope you had a great nurses week. Was thinking about you. Good job. And thinking of jobs, I don't know how I would but just wanted to reach out with you with this opportunity. I know your job is stressful. This is a fun one. What do you think?
Okay.
Could also do anyone who's expressed interest in a quick cooker.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because I sent out the customer connection email that Sharon provided words for, and I had someone's like, oh yeah, I've been really interested. I'd like to learn more. I had one person reach out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I had a couple people say, no, thank you.
I was just thinking moms.
Busy moms and busy full-time workers, just period, just anybody.
Wait, I thought 1 was teacher, 2 was nurses, 3 was professionals. Was I wrong?
Oh, I thought it was summer off professionals and nurses.
Oh,
Busy moms and full-time
That's what I
workers.
was thinking, professionals, and then I just threw in nurses.
Okay.
Just because it's one of the top.
Because it's one of the top people that recruit.
And then 3 is busy moms.
Yeah.
Busy moms.
That puts us through the end of the month, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
There's only 3 weeks left.
I know we're through the month, but another angle, I sent a message the other day that basically did some of the math, basically saying like you do this for 30 days and you can walk away super ahead. Like if you decide it's not for you, just kind of give it a shot for 30 days and see what you think.
Oh, what about tax people? Accountants, their busy season is almost done.
Throw that in with professionals. I think that, Kayla, could work with all of these. So maybe would you want to share what you did on the Legacy Leaders page?
Sure.
Should we just start a post with let's get our team recruiting, thing of the week, and work on wording on there? So we don't take meeting time to do that, but we can wordsmith it.
Yeah, we can even just put a post that says these are the things we're thinking the weeks.
And everybody's
There's the
gonna
folks
take it
actually.
and make it your own. Anyway.
Oh, for sure. But it's good to have it.
And give them the word.
They want copy
That's
paste.
right, copy and paste.
And sometimes I like that too. I'm not gonna
Me
lie.
too.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, if we actually copy and paste to the same thing.
Right.
It looks like, oh,
I
I
mean,
didn't really care at all.
and I should say I like it. I usually try to change it up a little bit to make my own, but at least if I have a skeleton, sometimes I get lost and I overthink things. We talk about this all the time. I overthink everything, and then I don't do it.
But if
Yeah.
they're getting it from the same person, then obviously they should do it, or from 2 different people.
I just need to. Yeah, because then it looks like they don't really.
And I've been trying to go even just live with my quick cooker. I went live last night. I'm gonna try to go like oh my gosh. From start to finish, 35 minutes.
My kids.
Go to another room. Go to your bedroom. Guys, you want to spice the bedroom? Cook in the bedroom.
So our next event is our recipe night, but since our, just the family fun night, I think that leaves some flexibility with the opportunity events.
I think we still should do it.
Right, but flexibility on the date as long as it's announced when it's going to be. And I love when there's more than one person, like you and Crystal or you and Jeannie or we did it once, or you guys did it. You know what I mean? Like you can sit and
It's way more
answer.
comfortable.
Yeah, it's more of a conversation and less of a, reading
agrees.
something to a screen.
So just let Crystal and Brittany know that they can invite someone to come help them.
Mhm. And if they want to pick a different date, just let us know so we can market it. And I think
I would prefer to keep
keep the dates the same.
only because it doesn't seem to work when we just all of a sudden just pluck something and throw it in.
Right, but like if they look right now at June
Okay,
and
yeah.
they have a different date that would work better.
Okay. As long as I can change it, because I kind of try to keep it in front of them in the header, but obviously it's not always working.
So, because like it would normally be June,
first.
June 3rd, right?
Uh-huh.
Because that's the first Monday, and that's DBS for like everybody in the country is having vacation Bible school this week.
Yeah, I just
So,
got asked to bring food. So yeah.
may not be.
Well,
the
do you
best
think?
week.
I was also thinking time-wise.
It's
So like
like
usually
outside.
we do it at like 8:30 at night.
Ours
would it
starts
be
on Sunday.
Oddly better to do it from like 4 to 6, or like a weird time like that. I don't know.
You
That's
know
when
when people, you guys, do you ever look at your business page or whatever and see when people are on? So that tells you when you should be posting. Ever look at that? It's pretty cool. So 9 p.m. That's when my people
9,
are on.
okay.
It spikes super high.
so never mind.
Maybe we all just need to look and see and come up with an average of when are people on? And it's 9 o'clock at night. And I know it's late and I know we don't want to be on, but if that's when they're on, that's when we should be on.
Because all their kids are in bed.
Is
I mean-
Crystal and I know?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and
She's she doesn't sleep.
she's also a morning person, and
Yeah.
she's like anybody. Like I'm kind of exhausted. Like my head hurts, my eyes hurt. I'm kind of exhausted at night. I really hate the night meetings, but I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
So
I get you.
Yeah.
I hear you. I'm
Yeah.
tired.
All right, I was gonna say Saturday morning, but in the summertime that's really hard.
Well, do you want to
That's
talk
right,
with
fair enough.
Crystal and I'll talk with Brittany?
Okay.
And we'll announce the plan.
Monday's it'll probably be a Monday or Tuesday first since she doesn't work.
Well, and what if we did the opportunity event from office?
For August or July, sorry.
July? Just a thought.
Well, Brittany's not going, so then we'll just have to
I know I gotta.
see.
I wouldn't want to do it.
No,
I just feel
that's
like
a lot to
I
do.
feel like we never really know what we're doing. We're all over the place.
Okay.
Maybe it would be nice for Brittany and somebody who else isn't going to conference.
We usually do it the first week in the month. So if we did that,
that's
but
the
then
week of the 4th, so I don't think.
Well, right, but I'm just saying the August one will be right after conference, so we could be really excited in that one.
Yeah.
So as far as putting July's during that time.
Well, and are we gonna do a big kickoff when we get back?
Oh, right. Yeah.
The 5th of August?
That'll be our fall launch. I think that's fall launch date anyway. I'm not sure if you've even seen it, but it almost always is.
What date?
August 5th.
Yep, we got fall lunch on there already.
Okay, that brings us to, if we're good with this, I like the brainstorming idea. I feel like we're gonna give them some meat and potatoes. That brings us to Director Bound, and which is coming right up. One thought I had, I thought I wrote it on here, but maybe I didn't, is on the 18th or on the 19th. I have a different one somewhere. Hang on. Yes, did have notes. Okay, 19th. that one should be primarily bookings, but also with this promotion to get a jump start on directorship, giving them words to say, which we'll be doing on our pages, but also tracking, get them to get a notebook and start tracking their leads. Because sometimes they think they've been contacting everyone, but they really haven't. They've just been thinking about working all the time, which I am guilty of sometimes. So those were my notes. My day is crazy. Emma, like we have a church graduation thing for the kids, and then
What day are we talking about?
the
19th.
19th.
May.
And then I have 3 of Emma's classmates and my best friend's son's graduation party that day. So I have ideas, but I can't lead it.
What's happening on the 19th?
The
Director bound.
Kind of the director bound kickoff. We'll talk about how it's going to work.
I'll be in Florida.
And then we're going to try to just get them to get booked. Like, I think we should just use some of the booking boot camp stuff. So,
And get them tracking, because I'll give them 2 weeks,
Yeah.
almost 2 full weeks to go out and get a recruit or 5. But it's a numbers
And get their
game. If
bookings,
they-
too.
You know, if
And that's May, and so that's still this great special.
Right. That's why I think we need to take advantage of that. Not just focus on their show schedule, which is super
Because
important.
I feel like we've done that for a long time. We always thought, oh, first things first, you have to have shows on your calendar before you can recruit people. We gotta nix that.
Yeah.
So that's where my brain's been too.
Mhm.
And it's like, no, they join with somebody.
Right.
Have somebody join right away with you. You're learning right now, learn together.
Yeah.
And make that a point that we do that
And I-
every time.
I was looking as I'm hearing different calls, like Kristen Waringa. My gosh, her sales and my sales throughout the year, pretty darn close actually. Like I'm like, holy crap! I need to just be focused. I'm so focused on bookings and getting enough shows and getting enough of my own sales. I'm like, why am I not focusing also on the recruiting? If I grew this big team, shoot, my paycheck would be $12,000 too a month. You know, and doing the same work ish.
And duplicating, having people who are recruiters as well. That's what's, we can't recruit everybody. We have to have a team doing it. And my team
Right.
struggles in that department. So
Mine too. And
always.
I have,
So
I have
that's
three
back on
people-
me.
It's always us.
I have 3 people that really want to earn Disney. And I feel like I'm not a good coach. Like I'm really struggling with this because they want to earn it, but they don't have enough shows. And I'm not good at calling people out on that. I don't want to make them feel bad. I don't know.
So accountability is hard to deliver sometimes. I get that.
I
Yeah.
got WCS. What's that? Would-be coaching.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
So Kayla, what do you do different? Because I feel like you and Jessica
They're growing.
have really, when you bring people on, they seem to recruit right away. What's the magic? What are you doing?
I don't know. I have suggested to some people, this hasn't worked necessarily, but Jamie, what you were saying, like, you know, if you're thinking of signing up, like, is there a friend that you can think of who'd want to do this with you? So I've suggested that. I think that I've been super fortunate with finding some people, like having people join my team who they're driven themselves and they want directorship. So I don't know about,
You were telling them.
I don't know how to get people to want it, that motivation piece, which is probably something everybody struggles with, or letting them see that it's possible. I'm not sure if that's part of it too.
Are you talking about a fast track to director?
Not specifically, but kind of. That was kind of what was more exciting to me, like when you were talking about changing director bound and trying to make it fast track to director focused. Like, because I know for me, when people sign up, and this is again like something that I struggle with for sure, is I kind of assume, you know, that everybody's like me. When I started and Jessica was like, you know, hey, do you want to do director bound? I was like, no, I just started. I don't know what I'm doing. So I kind of assume, yeah, everybody else is going to want to figure out their business before they think about being a director. And I think just changing that and letting them know, like, no, a lot of people do this. This is an option. You can actually like become a director right away if that's what you want. So I don't know if that answers your question.
So maybe even calling this, if we start doing this over, if you like this, you start doing it every month. There's no reason you can't call it a reward if you don't decide you want to do it until your 7th month. But you can still fast track. And I think that's what they're saying. They're saying, we know that there's people around the country fast tracking in 30 to 60 days. So why do we have this program that we try to stretch out over 3 months? It doesn't have to take that long. Yeah. So maybe that mentality will help us. On the Lead Plus, they talked about actually reaching out to your new consultants, or actually reaching out to your director about 3 or 4 days after they have a new person start and saying, oh, Jamie, how's it going? What did your new consultant Susie think about fast track to director? And see what answer
did
you
she say
get.
when you asked them about this? This was the training I took,
Oh.
where they said to make sure when you have directors on your team that are recruiting that you call them and ask what their new consultant said about the fast track when you offered it. Because a lot of times we're not.
Right.
It's a lot just to train them on how to listen.
Right.
But are you finding that your consultants want any training? My last 3 recruits have said, I don't want any training. I'm getting all I can handle through home office and the emails that they're sending and reading their Facebook page and all that. And they said, I will call you when I need help."
See, and I do it,
So then I just go, okay.
and I
So
present
I
it more
thought-
like I want to reach out to see how those emails and all that training is going. So I sometimes don't discuss everything. Sometimes I say, hey, how's it going? And I leave it wide open a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, you have a question on that? Here, let me talk about it. You
And
know,
that's what I do too. And I do talk about that.
I try to do that a little bit more. Yeah, I mention
I would
it,
love
but
that.
Do you
That would
think?
be so
Do you
fun.
think it's we're inviting them to the page too soon? Too much to focus on. Too much information. Too many files. Too much shared. Too many people at different levels. Like when they're brand new. 'Cause I remember you talked about that before. Like how soon we should put them on there when they have those things they need to focus on right now to get their bearings of their business. And maybe it is better to focus on.
The reason I like having that page is if I'm not available, I want them to feel empowered that they can ask on that page. Like this is, if they ever can't get in touch with me, just
I don't always point them to the units, or I didn't used to put them in that director or that 90-day thing until they started asking those types of questions. Which those are kind of secondary questions that we have on that unit for the 90 days or whatever. Don't you think? Like it's how do I place a personal order? What do I do if my show doesn't get to 200? All that kind of crap. So I don't always point them to that. And they really are saying these new people, they don't want to do a bunch of training. You need to get them going. They need to make money fast. If you don't get them making money fast, they're going to leave and they're going to go try something else because they are all instant gratification people.
need to get the parties.
I just try to
Get their
have a really good kickoff usually, and if that's then to help them get their bookings from that and get them going in the right direction.
Just
They
start a new thing.
obviously working on their own to get them, but
They say get their live one set up within a couple weeks. If they're going to do an online one as well, if they want to do both, then you set that up within a few days. Like you set that up fast, and then you ask them to get one friend to do it with. I haven't done this yet, so you're actually doing the kickoff and a friend show at the same time. You're actually hosting to them.
You do their launch.
You're
That's
host
what I've done
coaching
with
her,
Venus.
and then she host coaches their friend. Like so you feed them the host coaching, then they feed it to their friends.
ooh, I like that.
So they do,
Yeah.
they do one right alongside with their launch
host
party.
them together. Like Gina and Michaela, when she signed her up right away, when she signed back up,
Yeah.
that I did the groups together. When Jade booked her party right away, I said, I'm actually gonna put you in with your host coaching for your first show because she'd done a cooking show, and so yeah. But anyway, doing the group so they see what I'm doing.
You want them to get that paycheck because once they get that paycheck, then they're in. So
They call
and
it
then now
1-4.
now they're saying then the following week you want them to have 4. And you want them to have 4 every week. And I'm sorry, but I have a mind block there, so I have to work on my belief system. I'm like, that's too much. That's like a freaking fire hose on steroids. I don't know. Don't you think when they talk about that on the leadership call, I was just like 4.
I don't have 4 this week.
Why do they need that?
I don't want four. I realize I can do 2. I can do 2 and do them well.
I think they're just doing. I don't know. I wonder what these people's
Andy,
show
look at
averages
you.
are. 3 it's hard enough to get parties. Make them good.
I think it has to depend too on what the person's goal is, what their why is, because I know for me when I started, and even with the, I didn't have that many parties right away. But I had the thought of like, I thought this was something that I could kind of decide how much I wanted to work, or how much, like I had those moments of like, man, I'm like working all the time for something that's supposed to be flexible and fun and that type of thing. So I think it's just really important to keep in mind what their goals are, because if that's, I know, again, just thinking of myself, not everybody's like it, but if I were told I had to have 4 parties the second week of my business, I would be like, I'm out. Like, I can't do this.
Oh, no. I think too, it has to depend a little bit on.
I think you'd have to ask that question, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's, do you want me to? Oh, yeah. Right out the gate. I'm like,
Yeah, but that's because, let's think about this. How many parties do they want them to have? 6 to 8 parties to be director bound. So they're saying we have to double virtual. So that makes it 12 to 16 parties. That's where they're going with it. They're speaking directly to the virtual world.
But again, those are people.
Which are the people that are signing.
I know, it's crazy, but
But if you look at the sales of a lot of the people, they don't have that high of sales. You know what I'm saying? Monthly
to
sales.
me, that's a lot of extra work. I don't want to have
I don't
just a
wanna
whole
do all
bunch
that
of
work
$200 and
for-
$300 parties.
I don't either.
Me
I
either.
want to go out and I want to make it worth my money.
Quality.
I'm to be
Okay.
out there. Kayla, I'm with you. I still struggle with that. Like I am working
gonna
all
want
the
to, too.
freaking time, and I don't want to be. I have things I want to do, and that's where my frustration comes in. So I don't want to be doing that all the time. And so I got to find about, and I think I am. I think I'm making progress toward a good balance, but and also people are looking at us and they're thinking, I've had this said, I can't tell you how many times this past week. Oh my gosh, you are the busiest person I know. And that's not a good thing. That's not good when you're trying to ask them to join your business. It's like, you're the busiest person I know. Now it's not all PC. I work at the hospital. I watch my grandbabies. I have church commitments.
You have to go to the winery sometimes.
I have to go to the winery and play bingo.
Water aerobics.
I go water aerobics. I did the life skills class. Everything I'm doing I love, but it isn't good for people to look at me and go, "You're this person."
I think a good response to that would be, I feel like I'm living.
That's what I've said.
I'm doing
I go,
what I
"Oh,
love.
I'm
I'm
living
having
life."
fun.
And I
I
can
would
do it
hate,
because of
I
pampered
would
chef.
hate if I just had to sit at home.
I mean,
I gotta go. I always tell people I can sleep when I'm dead. I do like to
I'm
sleep.
living life, but
Yeah.
but I see what Kayla's saying. Right? If people are watching us, they're not thinking I'm doing all this other stuff. They're thinking, oh, she's a pampered chef consultant because that's what I say I do, right, for a living.
Yeah.
And then I just, I do this. Tonight, I would love to go to that movie with you, but instead, a family that grew our kids with us, who was just diagnosed with cancer, and they're coming back to our goodbye party because they live in Minnesota with their kids, and it's tonight. So I'm picking up all the elderly in Sioux Falls that have known this family, and we're driving down to St. So it's other things that I want to be doing, but it doesn't equate in my guest host world, even my team world. Maybe we gotta talk about that more. Maybe we gotta talk about how we keep living life, doing these other things. Not all about this.
Also, the busier, like, prime example would be, you feel like you have fewer shows on your calendar. Yeah, we're a little more stressed trying to make it happen. But honestly, do you feel like you're as productive in every other area of your life? I'm not. When I have a set schedule and I have a certain number of shows I'm doing, I know I do this at this time and that, I am more productive in every part of my life.
An object in motion.
And if you're
Object at rest and stay at rest. And that's why it's easier, even if you're going the wrong direction, to get that way because of momentum. Like even if you're going the opposite direction, it's easier to get there because you're moving. So yeah,
I feel like I have a
agree.
cycle that happens with my business where I will be busy and then it will like, whoa, and then I'm like, like you feel like you're just running after that truck trying to jump on it. So I put this sign on my office door that says something about an arrow being pulled back. You're going the wrong direction, but it's ready to catapult you forward.
Oh, that's a
So
good analogy.
it's to remind me, and then I stuck some other stuff up on my walls about gotta get something to stay ahead or something like that. I don't remember, but it reminds me when I walk by.
But it's really good.
When I read it. It's like I see it and I'm just like, you're like, okay, I can't quote it right now, but
Take a pic when you get home.
Yeah.
it's stuck
Please
to my,
do.
I will. It's stuck to my door, and when it's shut, I still see it when I'm walking to my bedroom or the bathroom or.
So, back to booking and tracking, is that what we were talking about?
No, now we're back to the director bound because here's the hard part though. We need to break out who's teaching what, but it's gonna be hard if we don't know when they are. Like, who's in to help train with it? I'm in, even if I don't have someone in it, I'm excited about the new format and want to learn it. Although I think I'll have people.
So,
You committee?
Yeah. But it's gonna, I'm gonna have to see
Depends on the
I
day
get too much anxiety when I have no clue what I'm doing,
Right.
and I just have to get on there and act like I know what I'm doing and be like, look dumb.
Well,
That's my
and that's
problem.
that's the thing. Like from the trainings we've heard, it's like you should just know how to do this. So it's just a matter of like telling them, okay, how do you book a party? Okay, how do you track your links?
what
How
do
do
you
you just say what you do?
Yep.
We should be doing these things, and I'm like, crap, I got to do this. Part of it was that kind of reality check, but then part of it was
Like,
like,
I have
yeah,
those conversations with individuals. It's not the same conversation every time. And I think the problem I have is like when sometimes I feel like I leave something, I feel like I miss things and I wish I had a bullet points.
Agenda, yeah.
Bullet points at least.
I think it's
so you don't
okay to
get
have
that's what
bullet
we're
doing here,
I think it's okay to have bullet points.
And
I
we
think
discuss
so
it with
too.
each other, so if one of us forgets it, then the other one's like, oh yeah, well, that's
What do you guys think is the most important thing? Like if I was leading on recruiting, what do you guys think the most important thing is to share? Like you can ask in our group too. You're not in this alone.
Yeah, and there's only 4 of them, so if we have enough people that are willing to help, we can buddy up.
you choose.
What works best for us? Because I think throwing out there to a group of consultants, hey, when do you guys want to do this, is going to be big trouble. So I think we should throw out 2 options or maybe 3 options that works for our calendars, and then let those participants decide what works best for the majority. What do you guys think about that?
Dina, you might be able to answer this question, but like Wednesday nights, we used to do them then. I know the big concern is church nights, but throughout the summer, is there still a lot of church nights that going on? Like this?
Not for me personally, but.
It
Yes.
also
Our
what
shuts
happens
down
in the
youth
summer
group and-
is that opens it up for ball. I mean, there's no church, but then it's not a sacred night either, is it, for school activities?
not
Right,
anymore
well then-
anyway.
Yeah.
It's not
Then you're in
anymore.
trouble. Well, most of the time, like all of my
Ours
nieces
in
and
our
nephews,
area
theirs are
is.
Tuesdays. Tuesdays
nothing's
and
allowed to happen
So,
like
in Rock
even
Valley.
in the summer?
Not summertime.
Yeah.
Summertime's different. Like,
Yeah.
an example, there's only 2 ball games in June on a Wednesday. It's every other.
see, I just know a lot of my niece and nephew games are Tuesday, Thursdays, Monday nights are, and then we have the weekend. So then all that's
2 out of
left
5
is,
in
you
July.
know,
What
that was
morning times would work? Or what about noon? I know we've talked about it, if it's a
Yeah.
30-minute training.
right.
I mean, I think the most important component of this is going to be where we all need to be doing one.
Right.
That is the most important part of it, right?
They've got to be on at noon. That's hard. And then I have my girl who wanted to join, who's been the performer. She works nights for her job, so it's like she can't be on that. And it's like
If she works nights, what time does she get up?
she's in there. She works long shifts. I don't know.
They
I
do
mean-
7 to 7s, I think.
But then you have the other people who have the day job, and it's like, where does it fall in?
What do you guys think about the whole Saturday thing? I'm not gonna say that I'm thrilled, but it's working for some people. There were a few that said that that's what they
Saturday
would do.
morning at 8.
Saturday's fairly early, so
Coffee talks at 8.
coffee talks at 8. So if we did
Saturday's been fine for me.
8, it would be
6 in Kayla's world,
6 in Kayla's world. It would be
9.
8:30. I mean, I'm trying to get it so that because people have Saturday shows, So you want it before they'd have to go to a Saturday show, but if it's only 30 minutes,
And it's only 4 weeks.
it's only 4 weeks.
But if you're camping.
On your phone? You could dial it.
Oh, I do.
We can still participate. Because like for me, if we finally get to the lake ever, if we do, I do Saturday mornings. But if I'm only doing one, if I'm in charge of one,
Right.
then the other time is just making sure my people show up.
Kayla, do you have anybody out there in your time zone that you think will be participating?
Judith
You and Judith.
would be probably the only one that I can think of.
The problem is if we do it a weekday morning like we did for a while, that has to be like 6:30 our time. Okay, yeah. Or 4:30 their time. I'm sorry, but I don't know if I would get up for that. That's hard. 4:30. So that's, that's why the weekdays, I like the weekday and that seems that worked fairly well. But the problem is,
Unless you did 2 trainings,
or
do a
since
6
it's
and an 8.
but when we were doing that, they were like an hour and a half. So maybe if we did 7, think about it. If you knew you had to be in this class, you have to be to work at 8, but couldn't you be all ready? Or could
I
it,
always was.
like some people could actually be to work sitting in their car? Maybe we could go 7, then that's 5 o'clock. Not pretty, but better than 4.
It was beautiful this morning.
Judith, what does she go to a day job in the day or?
She's home with her kids. The only thing that I'm thinking as far as like mornings for me, if it were 5, honestly, that would be best because most likely my kids will not be up at 5. But like just morning times in general, getting kids ready to go where they need to go. It's summer, so I guess that wouldn't be as big of a deal. I don't know. Earlier the better for me.
Okay, so let's say we did 7 a.m. What day of the week?
We did a Wednesday when we did it that early.
Hump day.
Well, it's just nice because Monday nights we usually have stuff, so then it's not like you're up late Monday and the next morning you have to get up early. There's nothing. There could be a ball game and other summer activities, but
That ain't gonna happen until 9 o'clock in the morning usually.
Yeah, I don't know if the day of the week matters too much, other than like you said. We have a
But
lot of
if we're
summer
throwing ideas out
Yep,
for our
yep,
team,
yep.
like
Before
okay,
they do
so
a long
7
weekend,
a.m.
before they do a extended weekend, Wednesday would be good.
So
Yeah.
the
Because you know what I mean, if
options
they're
are-
looping it into a getaway.
So the options 7 a.m. Wednesday or 8 a.m. Saturday.
Yep.
Two options. 7 a.m. Wednesday, 8 a.m. Saturday.
I
like
think
that.
so.
We
Because then they
narrowed it
want
down.
your evenings in the summer anyway. So
So it's 9 for them. It's 6 for them. So 6 on a Saturday, you'd be beating your kids up, beating them awake, not beating them up. But
yes.
are you busy child abusing at that time of the day?
Not yet. That's a little early.
Isn't ridiculous? Not for 4 weeks.
I will be at the end of June, I'm moving to Texas, so then I will be only 1 hour difference. I'll be mountain time, but Judith will still be here.
Yeah.
So
I think that's fair.
So do we want to break out the weeks? Booking and create a desire for the business is the first one.
Are we still, even though it's different, going 4 weeks, are we still following the?
No, if you look on the sheet, this is what they've been doing.
Oh.
This,
Yeah.
Kristen and
So the
Yeah.
first one is kind of an extra for
Mhm.
this time. If we want to have it, we can. If we don't want to, we don't have to, I guess. But I think it might be nice. And I think, like you said, with this great special, it would be a good to do a plug. So
Even just getting them to get their systems down as far as tracking their leads. Okay, let's talk about how you track your leads. So, your goal, if you want to add someone yet by the end of the month, you have to reach out to this many people.
I'll do that first one.
so 8 p.m. on the
8
On the
p.m. on
19th.
that Sunday night.
on
Yeah.
19th.
That's the booking and create desire?
Well, no.
No,
No.
This is
this is
an
a
extra.
teaser. This is a bonus.
This is like a bonus one. This is, let's call this, let's not call this one booking. Let's call it fill your calendar, or I don't know. What do we want to beef up your calendar, or
Get ready to grow.
get ready to grow and tracking. Get ready to grow. That sounds good. I like it's confusing to call it booking because I just thought,
Sorry, I think I'm at my limit for my children being patient. So
okay.
I'm going to take off, but
Do you want to help?
I'll,
Do you want, are any of these weeks something that you want to help with? Booking and create desire, host coaching and ask the host 5 times. Number 3 is recruiting specifics and how to have a conversation with a lead. 4 is time management and systems and how to overcome recruiting objections.
I'll do one of the, I can help with one of the first 2.
First 2, host coaching or
Yeah, before you
booking
move.
and creating the desire for the business.
Sure.
Okay, and I think that one will be more about booking at your parties, since we're going to kind of talk the other kind of booking before. Okay, should we put her on number 1? Let's just make
And
her
if
jump
you
right
if
in.
you want a partner, ask for a partner.
Okay.
And I think the key will be keeping them 30, no more than 45 minutes. Let's keep them short and sweet.
Keep our part to 30 maybe, or 25 to 30, and then open it up for question and answers, and that way they can drop off if they have to. Okay, cool. Thanks, Kayla.
Thank you, Kayla.
Sounds good. Thanks.
The highlighters. Here, do you want to take a picture of that?
Can you,
Put it on the page too.
yeah,
We're recording.
yeah, you're recording. I'll check back.
Okay.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
We should have done the picnic last.
Yeah, we should have.
Should've, coulda, woulda.
Hashtag rude.
Sorry about that. We didn't think that through. All right.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. In the future, we'll remember.
I did for a second. And then, okay.
Okay.
So there's gonna be 5 total weeks, including the one you'd start off for the
Yes.
getting
Yeah.
ready to grow. That's the 19th.
And I'm willing to help with another one too.
And then
Like,
June. The first week of June would be Kayla's week.
That's booking and create desire.
So that's every other.
Hope it's every week. It's just a quick 4 week.
So it would be the 26th of May then.
No, we're skipping because that's Memorial Week. So
Not
the
the week
old
of the
director Brown
22nd.
we can't really
format
say a
was
date
6
yet
weeks.
since we don't know which if it's the Saturday.
But
or
currently it's the
Wednesday.
5th or 8th, right?
Right.
What we decided to call it, not director bound, but
Fast track to director.
fast track.
We can still do the Disney thing. Don't just
Yeah.
fly, soar, fast track to director.
It would be the 1st or the 5th. Is that what you're saying? For Kayla,
Yes.
depending on what day.
The 5th or the 8th.
The 5th or
If
the
we
8th. If we do Wednesday or Saturday.
Oh.
Or you want to do the 1st or the
Oh
5th?
no, because that's still Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's the weekend after.
So we had Director Brown set up for Sunday the 2nd. So
It
it
would
would
be
be
pushed
that
out
week.
really, really far after you do your.
Oh, well, we could go
Right,
like this
girl.
instead.
We could do, yeah, the 1 or 5th.
This isn't. I was thinking this was still Memorial Day weekend.
No.
Oh, why don't we just get it going so we get it done?
So the 1st or the 5th then.
1/8/15.
But what if it's not on? What if we do Wednesdays? Then it'd be the 5th.
Yeah.
5th,
So
yeah,
first
so the
or
1st or
5th.
5th.
I like that idea.
8 or 12.
This one's 8 or 12.
Yep, and then 15 or 19. And then 22nd or 26th is how we'll end.
Awesome. Such a good boy.
I can help with all of them except for the time management and systems. I don't feel like I've been enough systems to teach. I really
Working
don't.
on it. But yeah, no. I feel like I need to be taught. Like I mean host coaching maybe without a system. Copy paste.
That's the only one I feel like I could do, but I
The
could maybe do it the 5th. I cannot do it the 5th.
yeah, I can do the 3rd or the 4th one, but I can do the second one time. Just depends on what it is. If it's on the 8th, I can't, but if it's on the 12th, I can.
Right now, the one that would work best in my calendar would be number 3, the 15th. So, you'll sign me up for that, recruiting specifics, okay?
I think it would be really good to have Jessica on that one because
Virtual recruiting.
she can recruit like now through Messenger. And so I think
Partner up.
I think we'd be doing them a disservice not to have her on that. I want to come to that one. I don't want to leave that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can take me off.
No, you need that one. Well, no, I thought you said that's the only week that works for you.
Well, because I have showers the other Saturdays. I mean, unless we don't do them on Saturday.
Right, that's where I'm going. Like I can help with number 2 or 4 if they're on Wednesdays.
How about this? How about we get, is our job, let's market it, get our teams there, and then figure out when it's gonna be. Ideally, I'm hoping they pick Wednesday morning. I have a feeling with it being summer, everybody's gonna pick Wednesday morning. People aren't gonna want to be super late.
Well, yeah, all of a sudden I was like, crap,
If
I
you're
already
already
go
stuck
wedding.
at home and working and crap, you might as
It's
well
one day a week for a
just
month.
carve out that time.
They really want.
If they want it.
It's not as early as 6 a.m. for some.
And I'm just thinking, like, one of mine is a teacher, even if she has to be to school by.
I will take time management and systems, but I suck, so I'm gonna try to get a guest speaker.
I think your systems are pretty amazing, but I'll say 3 nice things about yourself.
I have really good host coaching system when I do it. Yeah, we're getting there. We're working on it.
Yeah.
So maybe by then I'll have.
And these are the
Yeah,
systems
right.
that
That's
we
what-
need to
that's
have
why I'm like-
systems for.
I might get a guest though. I seriously. I would
There's
love to
nothing
get,
wrong with that.
love to get Ellen.
Especially time management. I mean, she's CEO of her company plus Pamper Chef.
Or I'm gonna get ask Judy to help. She has to. Oh, I think.
Hey, I've been talking to Kristen a little bit, buddying up. She invited me to a different party on Instagram. Actually, it was really interesting. I felt like I learned a ton on how to do an Instagram party.
I'm
Figure out how to
not
even
even use it.
Okay,
Well, we gotta start and then we're good.
Okay. All right, so let's go to.
Jamie, which one do you like? Do you have one that you
That's
like?
what I just said.
What she said number 2. If it's on Wednesdays, I can. If it's on that 8th, I've got vendor fair that day.
Yeah,
And
that's
You're
my
really
problem
good
too.
at getting your hosts.
The 8th, I have to shower.
So if Wednesdays, Jamie and I can do it, man.
Why don't we just say they're Wednesday morning? Let's just pick it. It works best for us.
Too many options to make things crazy.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yay! Okay, so
I
we
know
can do
we
that one,
said
Jamie.
we would let the group pick, but, and then what if you get someone in there that just can't do it that day, then it feels like, well, we're screwing you. You know what I mean?
Let's just say it's that. And if we're doing that,
I love it.
then Wednesday, the 5th would be
Our first one.
host coaching and ask coach 5 times.
No,
No,
it'd be
that's number
bookings.
1, the bookings.
Booking.
Yep, and then the 12th is number 2.
And Kayla's doing booking.
And if we made that executive decision, so we moved them on the May 19th to during the week and not have it a Sunday night. I think our participation stops on Sunday night.
I do too. I don't want to be on Sunday night. People drop by and shit.
Okay, so what does that make that then? So I got my calendar underneath the thing.
Instead of the 19th, it'd be Wednesday the 22nd. I could join you for that one. We could tag team that at 7 a.m. Yep, give them a taste.
Yep.
And that's what, get ready to grow.
Oh, we're switching this. Okay, wait, sorry.
May 22nd.
Love it.
7 o'clock a.m. Get ready to grow. Oh, it feels so good when you make a decision.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Oh my God. Right? Did you guys like feel a little weight lifted when we eliminated the Saturday?
Yes.
Even though we said it,
I don't want to do Saturday.
I like this. This is good.
Yeah. I think
7
is good.
a.m. you're saying.
And then
Yeah.
you'll do the first one with me. So then maybe just Jessica could do the or Jessica.
And the next one will be
We've got
all
We still got
number
other people.
So there
Crystal
really
and
are
Jeannie
5
and Brittany and Suzanne. I mean, whoever wants to at least. Because they can at least buddy up.
There's really 5 spots.
There is. There is. There's like a this is like a virtual party. It's very confusing. There's a pre-day, but then it's really only 3 days, and then there's a post day, and there might have 4 post days. Who was I talking to? Was it you, Carrie? You, Jamie? Something about like if, or was it you? Like if someone wants to extend a virtual party, she said, I almost want to have like a little 2-day extension. So that they're resting over the weekend, because some people are on their phones on the weekend. So that when they do that, if they do have to extend, you're not just stopping. Because I always just say, well, that's cool, but I'm done. I mean, by that time, I'm done. I'm sick of the party. I'm done. So I'm like, that's really not too bad of an idea.
Like a bonus, like a template set up, like extension.
I do have an extension day automatically on my post. I automatically extend 1 day at all my parties.
Even after the party's closed?
I don't. I don't post anything, but I let them order the day that the host is supposed to order.
I do too.
But I think
I
if
just
you
do
have
recipes.
that, then it's not a real, it's not a real end date. I used to do that too.
Well, I used to say Mondays you have to order by, and then I just say here are some recipes as the host is picking out their stuff,
Yeah.
and then
okay.
the host posts, hey, we've extended the party till midnight tonight. If
So,
if they ask.
I have to leave pretty soon.
Yeah, what time is it?
It's 2:07. I have 40.
So
So did we decide who's doing all these calls, or we're not? We're not.
We've got to
No,
go,
we can since we know the date.
Okay.
Kayla's doing the first, right?
and then she can grab a buddy or someone can add to it.
That's on the first.
Are you mad at Mama?
Kayla's doing the 5th.
The 5th.
Oh, the fifth, sorry.
Dina, do you want to do getting ready to grow, tracking, and booking with Jamie the first Wednesday, since we're switching to Wednesday? Because we don't have you down, and we have them all full. 2 is Carrie and Jamie. These 2.
You guys are
Yeah,
on the 12th.
they're doing 2, which is now the 12th or the 8th?
It's the 12th.
12th, okay.
I will be traveling home from Florida that day.
Oh, that's right. Oh, even, yeah, okay. And then, what's the 26th? So they're all the later ones.
So Jamie's doing Getting Ready to Grow?
Jamie said she could do that if it's on a Wednesday, so she's going to do that one.
Okay.
Jamie Nielsen.
Jamie.
And then she was going to do it with me.
Okay, gotcha. I wish I could. I would if I could.
But then I'm kind of going again on time management, but I'm not really going to do it. I'm going to get a guest speaker, so I'll just facilitate.
Yep.
So
So
we're done.
and Jessica's on number
Yeah,
3.
I don't feel like I'm qualified to do it.
You are qualified to do all of them.
No.
I don't have systems. I don't.
Well, the system.
I have
I'm
my
not-
system, but not something
Oh, just that one. I'm like,
replicatable. I'm not recruiting hardly. I am. But anyways,
So should I just let Jessica do the 19th if I'm doing the?
Yeah, Jessica can ask someone, or if it doesn't work for her, she'll let us know. We've got other
she's
people.
pretty independent.
Should I take myself up with her?
Sure.
Is there one early racer?
She's been stealing it.
I have.
So Jessica is yours.
Yeah.
So you want to talk to her and see if she could do, well, it's Wednesday morning at 7. I don't know if she
Jessica.
can. She just heard us talk about her, how she's awesome
Right.
at it, so yeah. So maybe you can check with her.
Yeah, yeah.
from a girl that I met.
Do you need mommy or need Nana? Come here.
So I will try to figure out how to. I know how to do it.
He's probably pretty tired.
I watched videos.
He hasn't taken a nap yet today.
This just reminded me that I even had it,
Give me a pepper.
but it's a VP
Grab it.
show tracker.
He's already on it.
So when Janelle said that about tracker, I went, oh, that's right.
Appreciate it.
Sometimes he'll take it, sometimes he won't.
Do you want to see my system? I'm gonna.
You know what we
Your
should do?
calendar looks
gonna
great.
Look at me. I put my virtuals over here, and then I have like Packet, Facebook, PC. Is it set up? Check.
You're gonna
The rest of
love
it's stuck in my brain.
I have it all in a
Contact
spreadsheet.
again.
Does anybody
They won't
else ever
commit.
go, did I send this packet?
Oh, yeah.
I think I sent, I have a system, I have,
I got back from
vanilla
Hawaii and I
and
left in such a frenzy. I couldn't remember which ones I mailed. I couldn't remember, like,
I know.
because I was trying to get May done before I left.
I even asked people, like, do you want me to send out packets there for bridal showers? And they both responded yes. And I didn't see it till after I got back from Hawaii 2 days before the showers. I'm like, well, screw that. I can't send them now. Too late. Right.
Okay, we gotta do this last thing because I'm really excited about
Okay, are we good? We're good moving on.
it. I feel
Thank
like
you
we got
guys.
a lot
I
of
feel
them.
good about that. All right. So I took a training and I thought I listened to training sometimes on my walks and I can't take good notes. So I was like, ooh, I had a good exercise I want to do today. So I went back to find it and I didn't find, I thought I was listening to it. And it turned out I was listening to a completely different training, but it got me so fired up. I kept having to, I was trying to multitask, couldn't multitask because I was taking so many notes. It took me like 2 hours to listen to the thing. But it was Christy Hendricks and Stephanie Richardson. It's called The Magic of Team Support, Meetings and More. And they gave just a ton of ideas. And it was from conference last year. And
What was
so
the name of it? I'm so
The
sorry.
Magic of Team Support, Meetings and More. And basically, every meeting you do it's got to be value driven, idea giving, and motivating. Those are your 3 things. And a lot of the things,
Post those.
my notes.
Yeah,
I'll
'cause your
just share my
topics were
notes if you
awesome.
want.
Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of the things we're already doing, like the Green by 15 and the hashtags and the director recognition. Like we're doing a lot of it. So it was validation. Like, hey, we're on the right track. But they did have some ideas to increase activity in the summer, which we all know summer can be rough. Summer can be rough for me. So one thing that they do is a Fandango gift card. If they turn in 500 in sales, they'll draw one $10 Fandango gift card for whoever did the sales. So they could go to a movie this summer. She had good results with that. Just an idea. I know we already do different things, but a director thing was to encourage balanced business, 2,500 personal sales, 1 recruit a month, and meet team requirements June, July, and August, and then a special lunch for all directors that make that. So I don't know if that sounds fun, but
Is that what we're doing for at conference?
Consistency.
yeah,
Our
consistency
consistency
club.
club? Is that sort of the same thing or no?
Well, that's just 2,000 in sales or 1 recruit a month, or a total of 6,000 for the 3 months. But
And what were her guidelines for that one?
this would be like for directors.
Oh, okay.
2,500 in sales
A month, each month.
each month, minimum
One
one
month.
recruit
I feel like we
each
all are,
month.
aren't we?
Yeah, but I don't always get a recruit every month.
Oh, recruits. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
But if there was, at the end of the summer in September when school starts up again, we're going to do a fun director lunch. But in order to come, you have to be fulfill these. But what if I don't? Then I can't come to the lunch.
You just buy everybody.
So these are just ideas they have. And then one big thing, this was the hugest eye opener, is to print your at a glance. Okay, so we all have those. Let's get those out.
I was
And
gonna
then,
pull up on the computer and then think about the fact that I'm using my computer.
oh, you didn't print it?
No, I didn't.
Go pull it up. You can pull it up right now and print it.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna watch you guys. Hello, everyone. Y'all get to stare at my face.
Okay, so
I gotta go potty.
this gives us.
But I don't want to because I don't want to miss out. I'm afraid.
We can wait for you.
My opinion.
Oh gosh, it'll take 2 minutes. Plus, I have to. I screwed up.
I gotta get that rock going again.
Oh, that's natty.
Put this way. My kids never had these where you can put your finger in.
I was at a vendor event last Saturday. I looked at my,
Huh?
look at my, how you go around, you just kind of straighten up things after you've been in a little rush. There's a passy. Oh, I go, wow. That's not
Did they
bad.
come back?
Somebody goes, is that paper Jeff? I go, no. No, yeah, they did.
Yeah, you go looking for that.
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, I know. Super easy to do.
Okay, so we can start highlighting.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have the sheet. So you're gonna do from January through this month.
Color the whole box.
Yep.
If they just started, I'd cross off those dates.
Yeah, I would, if they started in scribble.
99. 0 to 149.
So they're not active. They had less than 150.
Wow, this is a few too many,
Uh-huh.
which I knew already. These guys are all newish, but
What?
She is active now.
are you doing? I'm doing the year to total date. Should I not be doing that?
Year
Sorry.
to April, to the previous month.
Okay. Well,
January through April. Yeah.
No, you
Got
can,
about the
you
same
can start
thing.
highlighting.
Okay, what are we doing? Yellow?
So yellow is not active, 0 to 149.
thank you.
Each month
Yes,
we do it?
January through April.
Oh, I see how you. That's what I mean.
Oops.
So sorry. I screwed up.
What? You're Keegan, aren't you?
Oh yeah, see those two that popped through?
Yeah, bite that off.
She's got like 700 and some now. Oh, that's April. Never mind. What am I doing? Thinking of May. No, girl, you weren't active.
Here's my girl that did the class, and she's doing awesome.
It's over 1,000. So
There's
that's good.
people that are dropping.
I need to find a lot more yellows here.
Girl, I don't even know why she She tried to recruit me for a different company.
Uh-oh.
Oh, way too
Oh,
many.
don't you hate that?
Yeah.
You're really good at what you
I
do.
go,
Well, because we have a cool company.
Well, I think she's
My
she's
ink's
a
not.
paper
My
check.
ink's like, isn't that weird? It's that weird ink. Oh, it's that cheap shit I bought at Shopko. It's like recycled.
150 to, where's the box for 150 to 9.99.
Oh, I have an orange, guys. I have an orange.
Jeez, it's a lot of inactive people.
There's an orange month.
This is like a reality slap in the
Mhm.
freaking face.
Yeah.
It
I
makes my brain
stink.
say, "Oh, who's been settling?"
Oh,
Do I have to add all my blue boxes and yellows and orange now?
150 to 190.
Yeah,
I didn't know we were doing other colors. Aren't we just doing
Just go through and do all your
all
yellow.
your yellows first, right?
Yeah, but I don't have as big of a team. I'm done. I did all my boxes. I got through orange.
Is it not good when you can just go all the way across?
Um,
Is that a bad
I
sign?
did that for 5 people.
Oh, she wasn't a consultant, so I'm gonna X those yellows off. She was new there.
That's a good point.
Orange.
She was.
Does that make you feel better?
Yes.
Shoot, I can't remember when she started. I'm guessing
Bless you.
she was the end of February. Yeah. She was the end enough too.
You gonna poop on me?
Work hard.
Pink or what? Orange.
oh yeah, that's right, Katie. and stuff.
Oh, this page is fast.
Wait, can I make myself feel better? I'm gonna highlight myself.
You need to do your own. Yep, it's important that you do your own.
I'm like, this makes me feel much better. Green, green, green. May doesn't count yet. Because there I'm just blue.
1,000 to 191.
Pink.
Let's see, use the highlighter.
Well, I guess
Oh,
those guys
sure.
really weren't yellow. They weren't around, but oh, that's okay. So what do? I just say they weren't
Yeah.
here. They weren't here.
I just scribbled them.
here. They weren't here. She wasn't here. These guys are brand new. Think about that. Jen Gala, she probably wasn't there. Well, Hickey wasn't
Well, I
there.
did like, they joined in March, but they joined like 2 days, the 28th of March. I didn't count March.
Yeah.
I'm like, you didn't start till April.
Okay. And what
Look how
next
pretty the start I've
colors-
given them.
What are they? Do you have the colors on here?
Right there.
It's blue. I'm like a color guy. Oh no, this is hard. 150 below, but below 1,000.
The 999.
Yeah, anything below 1,000 now, because you would have marked everything else with yellow. Thinking about an orange. You have a pink. Pretty good.
And a green and a pink. Erica. She was just talking about how she was down on herself. I'm like,
You should
She
see
should
the
be
rest of
director
my
now.
team,
I'm like,
right?
well, you kicked my butt that month, and you kicked all everybody else.
Well, there
the
was-
rest of the months.
Someone that said if they had, I don't know, a certain amount, for the year to date total so far, they should definitely be in director bound.
Mm-hmm.
She was getting stressed about, she's the secretary of the church. So she has to do Bible school and she's helping with the planning committee and everything. So she was just like, I've just got so much on my plate. And she goes, I'm just not gonna be able to do anything for a couple months. I'm like, you do not want to do that. You don't want to lose your career sales because
That just happened to this guy.
where was she?
But this is also good for me to go, crap.
About 9,000. Like, you don't want to lose 9,000.
Yeah, I just sent out a thing to Megan. I said, hey, your consultant is putting in money every month and you're not getting anything because you're not doing anything. And she turned in 159 this month so she'd get paid. So I'm like, okay, well, at least she's active for that.
I just always hope they're not digging in their own pocket. When it's
I
that
know.
close. I'm like, please don't. I don't ever want. I don't know. I
Put a
feel. I
shout
would feel
out.
bad if they.
Take something off my page. If I put up something up there that I'm promoting a product, just go ahead and do that. Just something.
Well, I don't know how they do it, but I guess like, I just wanted to know, you know you're leaving money on the table. Your consultant is working and you're not. So
I'm almost done.
I did do my totals. But then also my reality check. Oh, too many people that are completely in the yellows for the year.
Is there a
year-to-date thing?
This is so good.
Yeah, your end column should have.
Yeah, right.
oh, you want our
No, I meant
column
like-
should have something?
No.
She asked. her
No,
girls.
but that would be a cool way for us to all go through and do some identifying of director bound people.
I did.
Yeah,
Well, this will help us right here.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay,
I
hold
already
on.
have identified mine and I've already contacted them and they've all said no.
These two. I've got
Did
two.
they know it was going to be different?
I'm not sure I knew it was gonna be different as it is, so maybe it's worth a second to reach
I
out.
think they really hate the
How did you
more.
judge yours?
But then again,
Picture
but that doesn't
ones
mean
that
you
were
should
performing the
hold them
most.
accountable because I do like.
Well, I've got
They don't take
yellows
busy
and
work.
a very little blues. So these are going to be mixed right now. I just don't have a lot of choice, honestly. A little process of elimination, but also consistency. I mean, if they've got like definitely 100%. You know, if you've got people that are definitely in the oranges and pinks, even pinks each month consistently.
Erica,
Oh, for
did a
sure.
good job.
Yeah. I mean, this is.
She's the one that said she would have joined the director bound, but she was like, work night. She goes, I just feel like
Lori?
if I can't be on or whatever. And
See,
then she didn't do
I
it.
would invite Lori. Especially her last couple months. She's
Okay, what's next, James?
Okay, are we ready?
yeah, done. Sorry.
Okay, so when you're looking at this, first of all, they said as a director, we should try to be green every month. That's something we should shoot for. And then she said, if you look at all the yellow on your page,
Can I add one thing to
Yes.
that? And because I think this is such a good thing that I heard on the training.
Yeah.
You should not be targeting to do more than half of what your team does, though. So if we should all be green, then our team goal should at least be 6,000, because they say it's not healthy to do that. Green is 3,000.
yeah,
Green is
oh,
3,000
6,000.
plus. So
yeah.
just
So your
that
team
was
should
really
do
interesting.
6.
That's actually home office led training that's out there for
So
the
we're
new
not
directors.
supposed to what?
You're not supposed to have your goal be more than half of the team's goal.
Okay.
Remember how I used to be? Well, I don't need anybody. My goal is 6,000. I'll make my director. Well, they say that's not really healthy. And what
I'm
did
not healthy. I'm sick right now.
And what did
I'm
I
very
build?
sick. And
What
I
did I
have
do?
been.
I built a team of sellers, not recruiters. I don't know. Kinda.
So,
Whatever.
so when
Okay.
you look at it, the yellow looks, this is what they said, the yellow looks like pee.
Yeah, it sure does.
Also,
pissing
you
down
are
the
not
list.
getting your activity bonus on the yellow. So our goal is no PP on our report. She said, take this same report. So we're starting right now in April. If we do this every month, by the end of the year, we compare up through April. And she said, it doesn't happen overnight. It's the 90-day rule. We start doing this now. What will happen is you will see a higher end count. You will see more activity. And one way to keep this fresh is like, do you guys know how many people are active right now on your teams?
2.
Yeah, for
$20, $40, $20. So if every week we post on our legacy leaders, look who's working with their team and earning some extra money. And we've just put how much we've earned this week just to keep us like, so it's not at the end of the month, oh shoot, nobody has sales in. Like it would just be once a week. How do you guys feel about that if we did that once a week? You don't need that?
To do what?
She said that she goes on her team page every Tuesday with her leaders. No, with her leaders. But it might inspire someone else. So, like, she said what happens is you might see Carrie has 40 and you're like, ooh, I want to beat that. And then it just is
Or
supposed
even
to,
beating yourself.
right, reach out to more people.
Beating your best.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like,
And it means
hey,
you're also giving to your team too, but like,
but I don't.
there are months where I'm wishing for this PP line right here to just fall off.
Yes. They will. They will.
It's gonna.
They're big
They
yellow.
will. This one's gonna.
Yeah.
This one just started and I
just
want her
feel-
to fall
I feel
off.
bad when they do fall off because I feel like I've done everything I can to try to get them active. And at some point, it's like, it's when I don't have to look at them anymore. Yep, lesson release.
So it's the nature of the business that people are going to be coming and going. It's just part of it. It doesn't mean you're a bad leader. It just, we tell them, try it. If you don't like it, you don't have to stick with it. So don't beat yourself up over the ones that are falling off.
Right.
However, she said a lot of times people will email or communicate with the people that are first month inactive and that are on their 5th or 6th months. Usually at least by 6 months, we're letting them know, hey, don't email. She said text is best. And also it's easier to keep your team alive than having to give new birth every single month.
Yeah.
She said the people in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th months of inactivity get overlooked a lot. And she said a lot of times what they believe, they get these emails from home office, you haven't put sales in, and then they're like, feel bad about it. So then any emails coming from home office or from their director, they're just not going to read because they're not doing it and it makes them feel bad. So she said the best thing to do is shoot them a text. And she said they do this at their director meetings. So if we take a minute and give them one idea of something that they could do to get active this month. So instead
I
of
do that. When they're inactive 1 month, I tell them, you do not want to be inactive next month because you're going to lose your career sales. Whether they have $500 or they have 1,000 or 5,000, I do that
via text?
I do,
Awesome.
yeah. Right to them.
So I send emails, but from this training, they said you will get no responses from emails. But if I just didn't know if you guys wanted to
They'll say, I
work
don't know,
together.
I just can't. I get that, but it's like,
What
at
if
least I
we
tried.
use these director meetings and we take 15 minutes of them, we look at our numbers, and then we decide, hey, let's come up with an idea that we can share with our inactives. And we can share that idea with the actives too. What's it going to take us? 10 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
But we can brainstorm ideas
Yeah,
together.
that's
So
a
we
good idea.
help each other. She said it's worth doing at your meetings. Then your meetings are not only like we're learning, but also
You're taking action.
we're action right here while we're here instead of going home. Oh, I should do that.
Solution.
Yes. So let's just think. What sort of message can we send right now? Like
Graduation gift ideas. I mean, I'm just thinking of ideas to give them active.
it's almost too late for.
Graduation.
Yeah.
2 weeks though.
I'm getting these scams.
Me too.
Me too,
Via
from Wells
text.
Fargo.
Yes.
I've got another one, Wells
Okay,
login
you guys
suspended.
know what you're supposed to do?
What?
Take a screenshot of it, and then we're supposed to send it to reportfish@wellsfargo.com so that they can trace it and so that you're protecting your account. I've sent.
I don't even
3 so
have a
far,
Wells
and
Fargo
I
that's
don't
account.
have a Wells
I
Fargo
don't
account.
have, oh, then you don't need to do it. But I do, and so.
Is
I
it
call
email?
them.
Or what?
Text.
It's a text. I got 2 yesterday.
And because it said just Wells, I'm like,
You scammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the Wells Fargo guy told me it's probably true for your banks as well. If they're going to text you, and they will sometimes, it will always be like 999 dot or dash 43. It'll always be a 5-digit text. Never respond to anything that's not.
Put the blankie back up here.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Go ahead. We want to come up with too late for graduation, too late for Mother's Day. Father's Day?
Ooh, yeah. What about those wooden grill scrapers?
Yeah.
Grilling
I
season.
also listened to a training that said,
Sierra
don't do
sent
that.
to
Don't
Jen
do challenges.
Yeah.
Right.
But
But
she was already inactive in April. I was just showing an example of what I sent to my,
No, we'll read it.
like for Jennifer Ulrich. I know she's a teacher. She's going to be done for the summer soon. So I was like, hi, Jennifer, just wanted to check in and see how your May is looking for your PC business. I was thinking it could be pretty great if you promoted people ordering for graduations, Mother's Day, because this was earlier. Let mom choose what she would like, in parentheses, and then ship right to her, or Father's Day gifts if it's getting close. You know what I mean? There's time. And then,
Did she reply?
no.
I love that you're doing that already.
But like,
You can lead.
that
you
doesn't mean
lead
they're
this
going
training.
to, but
But you're giving them, so our
Give them the
brains are
option.
wired where once that thought's in their head, the thought's in their head. So we're hitting them with an idea. Whether they use it or not, I don't know. But could it hurt? She said they've seen their end counts go up. Their reports are way less yellow and way more blue. And if you think about how many consultants you have on your
Another
team,
one.
if they were active every single month, what would that mean for you financially? And I don't ever look at, I'm horrible. I don't look at activity bonus, but looking at it as dollars in your pocket.
this one took me a little bit longer. I was like, oh, Nikki Facile. She was a really good performer and got a boyfriend and fell in love and kind of has been not doing as well. And I was checking back in with her, how your May is looking for your PC business. I was thinking it'd be pretty great, same message. Hello, it's not looking too good, but yes, I was gathering pictures to promote those to see if I can get orders. Good idea. Go back through your shows. It's supposed to say shows, it was house. From when you started, I'm sure some of those people would like to host again and get we get new products every 6 months. I'm just kind of reminding her of that. Because they're like, oh, they hosted already. People who don't do a lot of shows, they think they do it once in their life and they're done.
Yeah.
You know what? What if with these texts we included the picture of the special? Because when they're disconnected for 2 or 3 months, they have no idea what the
And
special
that's
is.
what
I do that
that's the thing. If you're feeling bad about your business, you're ignoring every single email that comes in. You're ignoring every Facebook notification on your team page. You're just ignoring it because you're not doing it.
I think whatever they say, I do. put
I've
in-
rattled off people getting married. I went through everything because I know she's might be engaged.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Will do. Do you have a simple, fun message that I could send them to ask if they'd like to host again?" And I hurried up and typed it up, so it's probably bullshit. I didn't read back through it after I sent it. And I put a few
But
emojis in
still.
there to make it happy. I'm like, "Wow, I'm so excited for the spring weather. How about you? I wanted to reach out to you and let you know I have an amazing special for the month of May. This perfect timing for your family and friends to order graduation gifts, Father's Day gifts, and who knows, maybe even a Mother's Day gift for themselves. Check out the May special, 60% off anything, item or set in the catalog, plus all the free product dollars you get. Can we reserve a cooking show date for you or a fun virtual party right now on Facebook? ? The end. She's like, thanks.
I think Jamie could just probably copy that and
Can
use it
you-
for
Yeah,
our-
that is
That's
beautiful.
good.
I love that wording.
That's awesome.
That
Put
did
that
scare
on
me.
Legacy.
I feel like I
Legacy
scare
Leaders.
people.
Okay.
And we're supposed to text that to,
Well, that would just
Anybody
be if
that's
they want a
yellow?
script.
Well, that's just if they wanted
Oh.
a script to.
Tweak it if you
That's
want.
a good follow-up
any way
if
you
they-
want, but
Or
it's
you could,
respect.
but you could also say like, "Hey, just want to see how your business is going, and here's some ideas. Let me know if you'd like a script." Even, I mean, we could ask
Mhm.
them, "Do you want some words?"
I
Well,
like
here's a
how-
fun idea. Just give it to them.
But
Because
I-
it's easier than them going off to think of something to write.
Right.
And from putting it off.
I struggle with doing it more just how you read it. So it's open-ended and I'm not really asking them anything and then I won't have to feel bad if they don't respond. But I like, you directed a question at the end, didn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we need to try to spur
I
that
always end that
action.
way.
Yeah, I like that. I need help with that. So if you could put that out there, not that you'll use
And
it
now that you
verbatim,
say
but-
that, when I ask people about the business, I ask them, should we order you a kit?
Yeah.
Or should we get you set up or signed up? I ask them after I ask them about the business. That might be
So
why
what
my
do you
hosts
think?
finally do it. I don't know.
Yeah, don't say that.
So what do you think?
Don't say
Terrible.
that. Every
don't
time I
say
type that
that.
now, I'm like, dang it, I can't say that.
It's not me.
In fact, I had somebody that bit on
Hello?
something that I did on a VIP, on my VIP page about the special.
Hi, I'm good. I'm actually in a meeting right now.
And then she said, PM me. So I PM'd her. And I almost.
Well,
said,
my
"What-
daughter's
what are
still
you
looking.
doing?"
We just kind of put it on the back burner after we get back from Hawaii and stuff. So,
What did I say to her? I said,
Which kid
Yeah, it
was
was
you
great.
like the best?
it
no, I
was.
said, what excites you most about that special? Or something
Okay,
like that.
thank-
But I didn't get into
Okay,
that yet.
all right,
but
thank
She
you.
responded early, like before work, and
Bye.
then I didn't get it till like 9.
Morgan's getting a new car. His car dealer calling me.
Cool.
So do
Every
you,
day.
Love
you
that.
already sent your inactives?
Just
messages.
emails. Just emails though.
Okay, can we come up with something to send our inactives?
Yeah.
Hey, I noticed you've been sucking. Here's an idea.
No,
Can I
Guys,
unsuck you?
I struggle because I know some of these people, I know what's going on in their life. I know why they're not doing what they're, I know why they're not
Well,
doing it.
Do you
So,
know that because they told you yesterday or 3 months ago or 2 months ago?
a week ago?
Okay, if you know that because it's a week ago, you don't send that to them then. And maybe you just take that time and say, hey, just thinking of you.
yeah.
I sure hope things are going better. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
So
And
personal-
sometimes I'll say,
relationship.
oh,
I'm
no,
not
I'm
just
so
reaching
sorry
out
to
just
hear.
as a business. I'm reaching out because I
Oh,
want to
you
know
guys,
what
I'm
you're
struggling with this.
It's okay.
I don't even know these people. I don't even know enough about them to be nice to them. It's just, it's sad.
Just because you're talking the ones that just haven't done anything, they really haven't responded to you. I still think you can send a message and say, we haven't connected for a while. Just wondering.
And who the hell's fault is that? Not mine.
Yeah, no.
So I'm over babysitting them. I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I'm tired.
But don't hear, like, sometimes when I want to say, I'm not going to contact you anymore if you're not going to respond, I'll say, I don't want to keep bugging you,
I'm doing
but this is my job to support you, and I would just really appreciate a response. And if you would like me to not, if you're planning on being done with your Pampered Chef business, just let me know. Sometimes they're like, well, wait a minute, I don't want to be done. But, like, sometimes people are rude. Just plain up rude. That's
And sometimes
all they have to do is respond.
bless and release them
It's
too.
so hard.
That's
Well,
But,
that's
like-
what I'm trying to do, but now we're going back and going through all this, and I think it's great. I think this is very cool. It's helpful, but it's nothing I didn't know. I know this. I know what that
Well, I'm going to
is.
admit
I'm very
that
small.
when she brought it up, I have to admit that I do lose sight. I use that report because I'm bigger. I have to use that report. So I'm doing very religiously every month. If they have that first list, and then that 5th month list, and then that bye, nice knowing you list, right? I'm doing that because I'm a robot and I can do that. But I am forgetting those people that are
In the
second
middle.
month, 3rd month, or is it 3rd
Fourth.
month? 4th
Yeah.
month. Yeah.
You said
Second,
they get
third, fourth.
overlooked.
They get overlooked.
And they
I
might think
they think
They
they're
are
already
done.
done.
Yes.
Mhm.
A lot of times I think they think they're done. They have no idea that because they haven't listened to anything. They haven't talked to us.
So when so you're saying the 3rd, 4th, 5th month? That's when we're missing them?
Yeah,
She said
Look
right
how
now-
much tea I have on my plate. Don't get
look at my teacher.
I'm not discouraged. I'm not discouraged. I'm just
frustrated.
over it. I'm
Yeah.
just over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a couple I'm totally
That's
like,
different
forget
than
it.
discouraged.
but there's a couple that I'm like, I gotta make
No,
sure
but
they know.
but that does make sense to me. That 3rd, 4th, 5th, because I do contact them when they're going to lose their career sales.
But are you doing it via email?
Yeah, I was using
So-
that. No, today.
Or
I don't check my email,
or
so I don't do
Facebook
that to people.
Messenger.
I'm terrible.
I
You
didn't
can
text
see if
this
they've read
month
it.
after she said that to me. I was
Then
like,
you
"Oh,
can see
you're
if
right."
they've read it.
Plus,
Yeah.
every time I hit that send email, I'm like, did that really work?
I know,
And
because
then-
I've sent
well,
directly
and I will
reminders and
say
nobody
that
got them.
even today, I just followed up this morning before I left for work with Nicole Net because this is her 6th month. But she's had a baby. She started her own shop. It's crazy town. I see her posts, and that's the other thing that doesn't help me, you guys. I don't know how it affects you, but when I'm reading their Facebook pages and I see how crazy their life is, it's hard for me to say, oh, and by the way, be sure and get those sales in for that, because I don't know where you're going to fit it in between your business and your babies and your husband who's in the hospital and your graduations and your vacations and
But life isn't really always what they put on Facebook. There's something in our society where people think they're more special if they're busy, so they put everything on there. And they really might be sitting at home wishing they had more to do, or that they had another friend, or that they had someone to talk to.
Or they're like me when I started. I thought I was so busy. And now I'm like, how the hell do I do what I do? How the hell do I do it? Because I used to have panic attacks
Okay.
just because of daycare. So
Can we compose a quick
Mhm,
email or a quick text that would give them an idea? Like we'll work on wordsmithing together because this is where I struggle. I'll sit to
Let's
go
use
do
the,
it.
I like Jamie's has a good beginning. Did you think of that
Yeah.
the first one that you sent to that gal that she responded?
Okay, who are we sending this to?
We're looking for somebody who's been inactive for a while, right?
Second, third, fourth, or third, fourth, fifth is where she said to start, especially if you've already sent the first and second. And if you're like me and you haven't done any, I might just do them all.
I marked this.
Like I might just give everybody an idea.
So we're looking for somebody who's been active maybe into the third month. So,
I
but
think-
then she was active, so I
Yeah.
don't want to do her.
But what if we're giving them an idea? We could send it to everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
here's an
So
idea.
like instead of what I put, like just checking in, I felt really bad after I typed that. And I look back through it, I'm like, I'm just checking in to see how your PC business is doing. What a jerk. I should be saying, I was thinking of you. And I thought it's been a little while since I've checked in. So I thought I would see
hang on.
if I can help you get some ideas to generate some business this month.
I was thinking of you.
Oh, I was thinking of you and I wanted to reach out and see, or it's been a while since I contacted you. What did I say? Sometimes it just rattles out of my mouth.
Can we stick something in there about it's free for all?
Yes.
Yes.
There are so many benefits to being active this month and getting your business momentum going again.
I didn't want you to miss out.
Yes.
Okay, like it's, or this girl, it's teacher, she's a teacher, so I'm gonna say happy Teachers Week.
I just make a generic one and then I go in and add the personalization to it afterwards because then I don't have to type it all again. That's terrible.
It can take him a bit sometimes.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Sometimes
actually.
I pat his back.
You can put your little personal notes in.
He's actually probably getting hungry again too. So I could feed him and make him.
But I was
Since
thinking
I
about
already
you.
send emails, would you say?
We could land
Did
him
you see my
in
email?
his room. And just
No.
yeah, even awake. Just don't
You
put
know
a
they
blanket
didn't.
in with him.
You know what I mean? Or they, not that they didn't, but
I mean, you
that
can.
they're
It's
not
not that
just
big of a deal.
responding
I've done
to
it many
So
times.
if you feel like they're not going to respond to your text as well, then it's a clear sign and it's a blessed release. And who are my next 5?
Okay, so I was thinking of you since it's been a while since
Right.
we've talked. There are so many benefits to being active this month. The best one is free for all new fall products. Right? Is that what- okay.
Stupid phone.
Um,
I was thinking of.
And several or events like graduation, Father's Day, end of the school year teacher gifts. You know, I mean, think about all those things, not just graduates, but the teachers' gifts that need to be purchased, things like that. Because everybody's going longer this year because of winter.
Okay,
So-
tell me, I got to, since it's been a while since we talked, what's the next thing?
You said I was thinking of you, and it's been a
I've
little
been
while
thinking
since
about you since it's been a while since we talked.
Jamie, what do you got?
There are so many benefits to being active this month. Yeah, you know what? I specifically didn't put croutons on it in case you could have some. So here's some ideas to generate sales. Father's Day gifts. I can type this and then just forward it to you.
Yeah. What about even just putting,
I'm down with that because my phone's being
would
stupid.
you like to hear more or have me share some ideas? Like ask their permission.
I have a few more ideas.
Yeah, just ask their permission
Or-
instead of spewing ideas.
And then that's a yes or no
So
question
just
too.
say there are so many benefits to being active this month. Would
Lure
you be interested in
response.
hearing more?
The best one is free for all
Yeah, you could
new
say
fall products for you.
mention free for all, but then kind of let them decide, and maybe you do just shoot the May special with it.
If
Just
you'd like to hear some ideas.
maybe put something about the May special.
The header that has the free for all on it, the grouping, so they can see that there's a recruiting special. It's pretty amazing. You know, just that they're off the radar.
That's true.
And Dean, if you don't want to do this, you don't have to do this.
Oh,
know what I'm
I want
saying?
to do
Okay.
it. I mean, I think it's fine. I'm just tired, Jamie. I'm
Yeah.
just tired. All there is to it.
Can I show you something? And this is, I'm very ashamed of this. And I have a second email now, but this, I'm a director with Pampered Chef. And I have messages that come in. I still cannot remedy why Pampered Chef emails do not come to this email anymore. But I have 8,705 unread emails. There's a reason why. It's not personal all the time.
So what?
You want to
picture are
talk
you
to
sending
Jamie?
to
You
us?
gotta go
Or
via
Snapchat.
text. But, you know, honestly, the one I'm using more now, has one,
I should get my team on Snapchat
and it only has
and do it team.
a handful of things in my email, so.
Sick.
Here's this one I've got, 5 reasons to join us. So that's probably not. I just aired my dirty laundry.
Oh, mine looks bad in here, but I'm bad at home too.
Well,
How's this sound?
this is all junk mail.
I was
coming in, 'cause
thinking
I don't
of
get
you
any paper
since it's
stuff.
been a
I
while
just put it in
since
my
we
trash.
have talked. There are so many benefits to being active this month. The best one is free for all new fall products for you. The May Host special is 60% off for host this month. Or May Host special is 60% off
Anything.
anything.
Which is so cool. They get a pick! Exclamation point. Make that exciting too, because if they get excited about that, they're gonna share the excitement, right?
Yeah, and we can add, we should
Everything
add a
has to be
few
exciting.
emojis in there. We don't, you don't have to do that now, but we can do that
I still
ourselves.
leave in like 4 minutes.
Yep,
so
yep,
I
yep.
gotta go switch.
Hallelujah! Our preacher's leaving.
Oh. That's the most ironic hallelujah ever.
I did that a few years ago.
We had that with our youth
Did you
pastor.
get a
when I was
letter
at
in
church.
mail today from Kelly Volk? No, I haven't been home. Looks like she is leaving. I'm gonna let Chris open that letter and read it instead. I'm not gonna
Okay,
do
so I have been thinking about you since it's been a while since we have talked. There are so many benefits to being active this month. The best one is free for all new fall products for free for you for free. The May Host special is 60% off anything, which is so cool. Woohoo! I have some great ideas to generate sales. Would you like to hear more?
Yeah, yes
like
or
it.
no. I just
Yep.
like how it's a yes or no question.
And then if they say yes, what do we say? Will you forward me
Yes.
that? Okay, I'll forward this to you guys.
Yeah, that'll work.
And are you gonna attach a picture to it?
No.
Not for the first one, but the
I
second
did.
one.
Yeah, I'll
for
take your
ideas,
second
probably.
response too. I really liked
We
your
could.
second response. I'm just sitting there not typing anything, being a lame ass.
Me too. Well, my
Well,
phone
the
is
sense in
keeps
all of us
freezing up.
doing it.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
My phone keeps freezing up.
And then just tweak it, and then if you wanna change anything, then resave it again somewhere.
And I can make a pool out in my backyard for the 11th. Kidding. Sorry. Sidetrack. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Jamie.
Mhm.
I have you in here still as Jamie Nelson Triple J.
That's so funny. Okay, I gotta run, you guys. I have an appointment. But the other idea that popped in my head, I don't know if this is worthy or not, but if we threw a little, like, if every director threw $10 in a pot, and the first one to fast track gets the pot. First
That'd
one
be
to fast
fun.
track a director. Give it. It's
That would
we
be
need to
fun.
do one in our
It's only
org.
$10.
And whoever gets it would be $130 bonus.
I do
I
it.
think
Plus
it'd
a
be fun.
fast track.
Sure, let's gamble.
And how fun. You could like take it and go do a spa day with your fast track director if they happen to be
Yeah.
local.
Yes, that would be really
And
cool.
if they're not local, you can get them a gift card
Should we
and then
ask-
you can
Should we ask on the
Yeah,
legacy
ask on the
leaders because
page.
it'd be everybody? Okay.
Mhm.
And
Maybe
then
it's
the
$10
other,
one time.
other idea, so is to end each, there's so much more. Okay. End each, okay, to keep fast-paced growth and career plan advancement in front of them is to talk to a director each month. Zoom interviews, and director tells her story, the reason they promoted, and it helps consultants see themselves in other directors because they might not relate to your story, but they might relate to hers or hers or hers. So what made you join? How did directorship become a goal for you? What changed for you when you made a
That's
decision
fun.
to become a director? What behaviors changed? What obstacles did you overcome? What have you enjoyed most about directorship so far? And what 1 to 2 tips would you share with someone wanting to promote? What are you looking forward to next?
Could that be an assignment from our first call between 1 and 2, or the pre-call?
But it would be like something that we could
This
use.
is
Yeah.
this is like Jamie or I interview you,
Got it.
Yeah.
and then we go live on both The Incredibles and the Cooking Up Success. And we thought our
Got it.
brainstorm was we might be able to open up Zoom and then share
Share
the
screen.
screen and then do it on 2 at once.
Facebook. I don't know how it would
We
work,
want to
but-
make it a Facebook Live.
Because then you get
brainstorming how we could do it.
notifications.
We'll
So
figure that. I don't care
we'll
about
play
that
with
part.
it.
You could do the interview twice for that matter.
Or you have
3
two.
minutes
Does
or
it have
less.
to be a live, like,
But you could
do
have
a
2.
recording, but if you look at
I
how
could go
many
live on my
hits you get
computer
on
and
a
phone
live-
oh,
at
so
the
you're
same
saying you
time.
could record it on Zoom the same time you're doing the live on
Yes.
Facebook?
Yes.
You wouldn't even really need to record it on Zoom. The thought was that we take 2 phones,
Mhm.
right? And
yeah,
one
yeah,
goes
yeah.
live. One goes
I
live
don't know, my
on
brain
her
has to
page,
figure
and
it
one
out.
goes live on another page. And then
Yeah.
what we're going, there's a thing now on Facebook. You can go live and share your screen, like I did this morning with that thing. You didn't see my face at all. I don't think.
No, I didn't. Nope.
You don't see my face.
Okay.
You just saw the spinning wheel. And so
You guys can talk through
Yeah, we'll
that.
talk through
But one thing is to end each meeting with our team mantra, which I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I would like to do it. I know it sounds cheesy. And those are believe in yourself, have faith in your abilities, with self-confidence, you will succeed. They hold hands and they say it to each other at every single meeting. And she said on Zoom, everybody's looking, and it's just, she said there's power in telling each other that you will succeed.
can we just use their mantra and not make a new one? Because
Let's
that'll
do
take
it.
us 2 months to do a new one. All right, we're
Yeah.
good.
I love it. Okay. So, you all have it in front of you?
Oh,
Oh, it is there.
One example. Ready?
Believe in yourself, have faith in your abilities. With self-confidence, you will succeed.
Yay!
We have to memorize it, because otherwise we're all like.
Yeah. But that'd be short and sweet. The only thing I thought is have faith in God and your abilities. I wanted to add God.
You can add God in there for next month. But I was just saying, let's not rehash it
Not
because
this month.
we're slow at that shit.
Yes, we are. We're terrible at ideas.
I think we got through a lot. Did we get through the whole agenda?
No, but national conference is the biggest thing.
Okay.
Team
I'm
time.
gonna duck out. You guys,
Yeah.
if you want to hit national conference, I'm probably not going to be going if the math checks out.
Math or roller derby.
The roller
We're
derby.
top 10 in the world.
So
Holy
excited.
cow! Get invited to champs. I just got goosebumps saying it. Again.
I know. I got goosebumps. You saying
Do you
it.
need this?
Yeah. So it's in.
Shoot, I'm here.
Here, can I just put it in front for you? Because I'm not going to be home until 9:30 tonight. I got my skates in the car, so they will be gross by the time I get home.
Sure.
If you want it.
I mean,
I know where I can take your
is it what fit into this one?
There you go.
There you go.
Thank you.
Clip on.
What are you doing?
Me. She's going to the
Oh,
bathroom.
she's peeing. Okay. Let's like, get her stuff ready for her. I'm supposed
So
to
where
be
does
on
she go now?
training call. So you got on this.
Now she's going to get a haircut, I think.
You need to cut these out.
Okay, do we need to, are we gonna?
So where are
discuss-
we at?
National
Oh,
conference was the last thing.
Team time. So has anybody heard anything from Julie? Are we doing anything?
I have not heard from Julie, but I can check with her. I can start
Let's
that.
just
and check
with her right this second.
There you go. She tried to get out of it last year. We'll see if she tries to get out of it this year.
Well, can she just?
My meeting is running late. Would 4 o'clock work for you? Question mark.
Okay. I got to run.
It's all by the steps.
Bye.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
Haven't heard
Bye,
anything from
everybody.
Julie Geiselhard about anything for conference.
Okay, that's what we thought.
Okay,
And
enough said.
Is that my outside voice?
Hey, but she's
Inside voice?
but she's getting us those monthly things, so I'm excited about that. love
I know.
those.
oh, I love
I love
those.
those monthly sheets. Now, if I could just get myself disciplined enough to take that monthly ideas and put it onto my VIP page, that's the next step.
Oh yeah, I did do that this month too.
Did you? I
Mhm.
didn't. But you know
Well-
that one that says like it's the
It tells you what day everything
it's
is.
shares little thing of the month, like it shows Teachers Day and all that kind of stuff. And
Well, I should say someone on.
Yep,
Oh.
National Foodie Day.
So someone on Jess's team, I can't remember who it was, put it on her page, and so I'm on their page. So then it was a post my party template, so she already had it done. So I just copied and pasted it, and I switched it up to what I didn't like or words or whatever. But
all right, so I think we have at least 20 spots. I feel like someone else posted that they got a room the other day. Was that you, Dina?
Kayla
I did.
Kayla.
Beeman did,
So I have one. Kayla has one. Dina has one.
Crystal and Danny,
Crystal and Danny have one.
and
You don't
Tina.
have one, do you? Okay, so then we have 5. So we have 20 spots. So, and that's good. And if
How many went last year?
probably close to that. I don't know.
I had a room, you had a room, and then did we have?
Only
And
3
then
now.
Jeannie had a room. Do we have 5 rooms again or 4 rooms?
Maybe only 4. 16. How many cars? I
My memory's horrible.
Well, we
I
also
have to
had
go back
people
and look at
like
stuff.
Jennifer came
Yes,
in and
yes.
Kayla flew
From other
in. And
places. Yeah. So I think we should be fine with that. I think we should be fine.
And where's our hotel, like in correlation to like the last time I
It
was
is
there?
the hotel that the meetings are in. Hyatt.
Okay, so it's not in that convention center anymore? Or is that,
You know where we went to the meetings last time?
I wasn't there last
Okay,
year.
so
or
the
year
only thing
before.
that was different last time, remember there's that big one and then there's that
Rosemont Theater.
Rosemont Theater.
Mhm.
We didn't do anything in Rosemont Theater. Everything was here. Classes were here, the big sessions were here.
So
It was
that's
nice,
what, that's
and
the
I was
Hyatt's
much
in
welcome.
that.
And that's the Hyatt is connected to that.
Okay.
So that's what we're right there. You got to go to your room. You get sick, you just got to lay down for a minute. You just got to take a shit. You go back to your room in private, take your poop, and come back. Like it's going to be nice. They were a little bit more, but
Julie got
Yeah.
back and says,
Could
I
bring
will
them.
not be arriving until Thursday noon. That much I know for sure.
so then we won't be having team time.
because that's all on Wednesdays.
That's okay.
We have our own team.
We'll still do our pizza, right? I think we should still do our pizza night.
Mhm.
That doesn't end up costing us that
Can we do that
much.
Wednesday then when we get there?
Doesn't it?
What?
Yeah, that sounds great. Let's do that.
What's the matter? Mad
I'm
that
good.
Julie-
I'm recording.
mad that Julie's not going to be there?
It just irritates me.
Okay, we should probably stop this. Well, I mean, oh, maybe not. I guess we're talking about that.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
talking about it.
Okay,
So, I have no one for my team going. It's just me, as far as I know at this moment. And then
then it's all
Suzanne
it's all
and
about filling your
Robin.
tank.
Right.
It's okay.
I don't have anybody going yet either.
I don't think I want to try to get one or two, but I have zero
Yeah.
right now too.
So-
Gina, Suzanne,
And she's got Robin.
Robin.
I mean, I've got like, I guess I should
Jamie's
say I
not
don't have
going.
anybody,
I don't
but
think Jamie's going. But maybe she is. Maybe I don't know.
Jessica
Maybe she has to
McKnight.
leave early.
I believe Jennifer wants to go. Samantha wants to go. I'm guessing Kayla will go.
Judith
I
will
bet
go.
Judith will go.
Okay, so on my team, I
So
know
you think
that
Joni?
Joni is going.
Jess Lamberts will go.
Jess Lamberts will go.
Is Crystal or
Well,
Danny going?
Crystal will go. Crystal will
Indiana
totally
come?
go.
Will she come?
Jennifer.
Jennifer?
Yeah.
Yep, we got
Her and
down.
Samantha. Yep.
Okay.
I would almost guess that I'm not positive. What's Renee?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
She comes to all the meetings. I don't know why she
Renee.
didn't
Yeah.
go to conference.
So if we messaged our people on our team, instead of them ignoring us, what if we give them on a scale of 1 to 5? 1 being not interested at all, 5 being you would love
me
to
up.
come with me to national conference. Could you just give me an idea of where you're at with that? Instead of having them just not respond.
You are going to be our new text
No.
wordsmither.
She's really
You are good.
I know how to hide the anger.
I love that.
but then if they
Well,
say
then there's that.
3, like, and if you do a 2 or 3 or whatever, you can say, oh, do you have more questions?
Yeah.
Or what's holding you
Opens
back?
up the conversation.
What's
Yeah.
holding you back? Do you have more questions?
On a scale of 1 to 5.
Okay, Jamie will you draft the text?
Yep, I will.
See, that's what I
Take
think.
my pen. You take my pen.
Not me.
Not me. Someone took my pencil.
Blame it on Jamie.
Use my pencil. There you go. That's the pencil.
Okay, so conference. That's awesome.
Is that your
We
pen
should
right
all
there?
start doing that. That's a good idea.
There it is. Thank you, Jamie.
They'll be like, where did our directors come from? All of a sudden we got a text about May and now we're getting a text about conference. Who are these ladies?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well-
who else? Okay, I also had Sharon is a maybe,
Along with her gal.
and what's her first name? Kaiser. What's her first name? No, Kaiser.
Kylie?
No. I'll just put Kaiser because I know that's her last name. I think Mary's a possibility. Mary
How
Blunt.
about
Oh, yeah,
Melanie?
for sure.
Mel has already told me that she's got it on her calendar.
Trying to think of
She's
something.
been so swamped at work, so she has not been doing a lot. But
But she really enjoyed it.
oh, she did. She loved it.
Um,
Jess Jervik, I would think she's still
yeah, just
sort of
right.
in.
That's good.
Denise Kaiser.
Denise, thank you.
Um,
Others on Crystal's. Crystal's team was 75% active. If we want some
that's
help,
awesome.
if we want some help getting activity, it's Crystal. And you know what? The main thing she did, it's communication.
She talks to them all the time.
She read that book that we're reading right now, which I think is going to get real good next chapter. I need it really bad. There were so many things in there that really hit me. Oh my God.
But Jamie told me the other day at recipe night before you guys all caught her that I could read it in an afternoon. So she goes, it's an easy read book because I haven't been reading it. So.
It is. I'm just.
I read a little bit.
It's really.
I'm cutting out things I have to get laminated.
Oh.
It's really good. I love that you're using
Multitasking.
that scissors. Oh, that's that little one. I'm like, that big one don't work good enough to do that. Okay, so who else? Crystal's team.
I can't even think of who's on her team.
Okay.
Who
Now
else
I gotta
did you
track
go?
who I sent these things
Or
to.
who's under Danny or.
Oh, Cavender. Jess Cavender.
Oh, yeah.
Who's this Jess? Jervik.
Jervik.
Okay. Jess Cavender. I would say she's definitely a possibility. All right, so and I know there's gonna be more on Crystal's team. Oh, the lady from Vegas.
Carlson is her last name, I feel like, or something stupid.
Deb. Deb. Oh, I'm so bad with names. Anyway,
Just put Vegas girl.
Vegas girl. Okay.
I know who you're talking
Ward.
about. Susan.
Ward.
Susan?
Sue Ward.
Sue? Susan?
Something-
I don't know.
Something Ward is her last name. Okay.
Pickle juice.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
We might need 5
That's
rooms.
just brainstorming.
You want me to get a room?
We might need another
I can
one.
grab one.
But,
do we have 5? I was thinking we
Crystal.
had 5, but
oh, and I don't even have Danny on here.
I was all stressed out about the bills from Hawaii, but now I'm giving it to God. Now that your walls out.
Just give that bill to God.
Josh, right?
How are you guys gonna, okay, that's a different thing. Okay, back to conference.
And look, I don't know if Jeannie has anybody. Brittany? Will Brittany be going?
No.
Brittany's not going.
Okay.
She decided she can't leave her little one, and they've got all those roles, and she said she can't leave Nick in the hotel.
Yeah.
So,
I'm pumping. Brooke's mom is helping.
yeah.
He's a little older, so.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with this list. I'm going to go home and look through the agenda, and then I'll let you know.
Erica
and
has
I'm-
expressed interest.
Oh, cool.
She's just overwhelmed with what's on her plate currently. I think that's what's holding her back.
I think if
The
she could
church
go,
and
that
everything.
would be so life changing for her. She's naturally really good without, she doesn't even, has she ever really done?
Remember, she had $44,000 in sales last time she quit.
Wow.
And she quit before we were done earning the trip. And I said, well, you can earn the trip. You are so close. She goes, that's okay. I already earned the money for our trip that I'm paying for. And just dropped it like it was nothing.
dropped it
Like a hot rock. Like, you're outselling me.
Yeah.
It's like, she's just awesome. I guess she was awesome at celebrating home when she did that too before they closed the company down. Because she did that with a friend too.
Okay.
Tell that friend to join her.
Okay, so
She
then
did.
we need to find a place to have the dinner, and it's probably not going to be a real big dinner. It doesn't seem like a ton of people are really tracking, but who knows? Somebody could come from, especially from Director Bound, and they could get 3 recruits. And if you got 3
Right.
recruits, well, it's consistency, so it's got to be each month, right? Like 1 a month, right?
Well, yeah, but we said it was 3 or 6,000 too.
Okay. Okay.
I
So we
think
are
it's-
doing
I
a
thi- I think-
cumulative
I think
too.
that's what we said.
I think we should.
We'll get more.
Yeah, because they've got about 4 on the Incredibles, right? I think there's 4 on their report this last time, and
We have about 4.
we had 4 that already achieved it first quarter, and then somebody different could achieve it second
Okay.
quarter. So it's
Yeah.
probably going to be a pretty small group, but need to find a dinner place for that. So
At conference.
yeah, like somewhere fairly close. I did a little research at first when I thought we were going to be staying in the other hotel, and I found something on the other side of the bridge so that we could stay over there, but I have not done any research. I guess we could do the German place, but
Or you could do even, there's that famous pizza place in
What is
Chicago.
Yeah,
Chris
it's very
and
nice.
I went to a place
But that's maybe too casual.
that was like an Italian. And it's been in the family for years and years and years, but almost got dividers in it. Remember when we used to go to the Mexican place for meetings? How things are sectioned off and you can have the privacy?
Yeah.
That place is kind of like that, where it wouldn't be too
did you look that
noisy
through
or.
your credit card bill and see if you could find it?
And we went to,
That was at least 2 years ago.
Brooke and I went to a really good pizza place, and they had seemed like a party room back. Well, it's
How far away is home office from where we do conference?
Giordano's?
Giordano's.
Well,
Where we
it's
get pizza.
it's Addison versus Rosemont, but I think only a few miles.
Because we were at,
And we could-
we
were
maybe
at-
5
we were at
miles.
Leeds.
So we can pull our cars up.
we were at Lead when we went to this restaurant and we had to drive,
It's not like we have to Uber.
Right.
like, we took a,
That's a good idea.
cab there. I can ask Crystal, because I think that's where we met her friend who was the FBI agent.
Oh,
Okay,
that black
was her.
dude?
Was it a little
No,
off
it's
the
a chick.
beaten? Was it a little off the beaten path?
What happened?
Yeah,
to that
it
one?
was-
That one.
Like,
girl
not
from
right
last
there in
year,
that,
Liz.
like,
It
all
wasn't right, but
Was
when
she
we were at
good?
conference, it was when we were at
Remember
Lead.
her? Dark
Oh,
hair.
okay.
She lived
And-
in Chicago.
I'm just wondering if it's in the right direction, 'cause if it isn't
Sounds
too
familiar,
far,
but I can't
that
picture
place
her.
was really
When you
nice.
go for lead, you're kind of in the same area.
Yeah,
Okay, well, you want to check on that?
I'll talk with Crystal and ask
Okay,
her.
thanks.
All right, guys. Well, I sent them all out to all those people, so we'll see what happens.
I should do it right now.
I could not steal the blanket away from him, and I had 3 babies, and they slept with
That's
four-
why I said
four
it's-
blankets,
At
and they
first I was
did
like,
not die.
well, it's fine.
They can't have any blankets on at night?
At night, no.
Or a jumper that zips up, so it's just like, almost like their clothing.
Yeah, that's what he's in pajamas, and then he goes in this.
Snuggie or whatever. it's
He
called.
goes in this thing, and then we wrap his arms
yeah,
in like this, so he can't move his arms. He can get one arm out sometimes, like he
No
did
wonder
last
they
night.
wake up all night.
No, he doesn't. He
I'm
slept for
just
7
saying.
hours
Why
last
do they
night.
need 4 or 5 blankets on?
Is he crying?
They say that's
No,
why they
Oh, I
tether,
just, I
right?
did take the blanket away.
Oh, I thought I heard him though.
I said,
Nope, neighbor kids.
Oh,
I was just like, I couldn't, I couldn't.
Not their kids, but yeah,
I couldn't
they're
steal it.
both-
Every time I barely touched it, his eyes came up and I'm like, don't.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said if you can, great. No big deal.
When are we gonna do our team time?
So we're always used to doing
Wednesday
Julie's
night.
thing that very first night, so maybe we should just
Go
do it that
Wednesday night.
night.
Yeah, I think so.
Because we get there kind of late, and we're kind of trashed, and maybe we just
Are
order
you-
pizza.
Are you gonna go
Oopsies.
on Tuesday already, Janelle?
No.
You're skipping Wednesday morning?
Unless we have a carload that wants to go early, then I could get my room one night early. We'd need to see if there was a couple other people that would want to go early and just kind of check out Chicago or something. I hope not to flunk, but I had to take 2 hits this
Yeah,
time.
I gained 1 and lost 1. So I have 4 passes because I gained 1 and I've used 2. So I have 2 left.
I can't believe I picked that month. I really didn't. Whatever. I always have lots of shows, so I wasn't really worried about it. I couldn't believe it. I went and looked. I was like, oh, crap. I only really turned on
Yeah.
6 shows. I had a bunch of online orders that helped me.
Yeah.
But, in a sense, I'm like, why don't you look at sales too? I
Yeah,
had over $6,000 in sales.
right.
There should be an either or. on
Like
that.
you got in front of enough people more than like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I'm not having virtual parties with 5 people in them.
Right.
And $200 in sales.
Well, that's the thing too.
You know.
From what I've heard from other people's parties, how many they have a month, and I'm like, geez, Louise. I'm like, my party average is not where I want it to be. It's not at that 600 level. It's been 500 stuff, but for a lot of people, that's actually really good. So I'm like, yeah. Sorry, we'll stop recording.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.